Yo, man, you gotta let me know what's going on with COVID down there, man. Can niggas come through? Cause
Not
niggas got
yet,
some
not
bread
yet,
now,
not
man.
yet. And to be honest, I don't even know if they're gonna open up shit, y'all fucking up in America.
We're not fucking
Yeah,
up. Like
man, that's what I'm saying. Fucking,
Florida's
The
fucking up.
man,
US,
Hey, don't be fucking
the
labeling the whole goddamn country, bro.
man, it's the whole country. Most 33 states in the fucking country is fucking got a alarming rate in fucking coronavirus cases, man.
Man,
Fuck
we're
is you
just
talking about?
looking to kill
Florida
more
yeah, we
yesterday,
food.
don't we don't want we don't want a corona down here, so we
yo,
monitoring that shit.
Florida over here got fucking 15,000 plus cases in a day. Fuck. In a day. Fuck is you talking about? That shit horrible. I'm saying though, they should make exceptions. Like us in here in New Jersey and New York and shit. I mean, we got our shit good. Well, I mean, it's still a little bit, but we got our shit good. Like they should. I mean, like yo, we from Jersey.
You mean again? You mean it getting better?
Meaning the cases aren't fucking as crazy as in other fucking states and nowhere near like other states are getting like 3,000 shit like that. I think we under that. We well under that, I believe. I don't know. The last I checked, we was real good.
Man, fuck it. Everybody needs to get it and just get it over with, bro.
Nah, boy, we shouldn't even got like that over here. Trump working with Putin and shit to destroy America. We know what's going on for real. We ain't dumb. We ain't dumb. We know what's going on
Why
for
am I
real.
hearing myself?
That's you, man. You're not echoing over here.
That's it.
Magnum's who's
Yeah,
echoing.
you hear it's on Magnum's end. Okay.
Oh, it is my bad. Hold on.
Yeah.
Man, it's bullshit. I'm talking through my fucking beats. How the fuck can I hear y'all? I'm talking through. Wait, hold on. Let me lower the volume. Say something.
Say something.
Something.
All right, we good.
Yeah, my shit was too loud. Damn, that shit goes to the mic when you put that shit on play. Alright.
Man, you deaf as a motherfucker. No wonder why
Nah,
you work in an old folks' home. That way you can watch TV.
you shut up, bitch. I always put my shit on 100.
Look who got jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes
I
and
get
ha
that
ha
shit
ha
at
ha
6.
ha ha.
Hey, 6 is better than average. I
Man,
won't give me no comedy club, but you know,
if you drove
All right,
working,
give me
anyway,
give me a couple chuckles.
yeah, you can
any of
start
you
it, bitch.
guys watch that Ubisoft shit today?
Oh my god,
No.
wasted my fucking life, bro. They wasted like 30 minutes on that stupid fucking piece of shit game.
Start the podcast, you piece of
Dude,
shit.
this
Before you
shit's
start
been
the
It
fucking
podcast.
started
recording.
already.
Yeah, bro, we're
Yeah,
done.
it
Oh,
started
good.
We've been
already.
up for
Okay.
3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Oh, all right.
Well, because I
Yeah,
didn't
so
say welcome to the fan zone,
yeah, because
motherfuckers.
usually a host actually fucking introduces. You know what I mean? But
Man, we the
we never
same
get that part.
motherfuckers all the time. The only time anything special happens is when you motherfuckers didn't show up.
I get
And
it.
I'm
Trump
like,
America. I get
it's a
it.
2-man show, motherfucker. I thought you were gonna have a
I get it. Trump.
guest.
Oh shit! I forgot about Nazi. Word.
Okay, this is what we gonna do, right?
Bro,
When we
there's too
get
many.
the
You do go.
eh,
Eh,
no,
nah.
I know when I'll speak to get my guess.
Nah, Naki just wanted to talk some shit about what's in it. I can call him and see. Matter of fact, y'all go ahead. I'll jump back into the shit. Let me see what he doing.
Just shoot him a text, bro.
All right, so yeah, cause I need to go on a little rant, cause Cool and them keep fucking.
Keep
Give me
fucking.
2 seconds.
Yeah, because y'all keep trying to make it seem like this SSD. Now you hearing everybody talking about, oh well, now generations are no more told them power, it's about SSDs.
People
No,
are
it's
just
not.
stupid.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because my thing is this, right? If these consoles are built exactly as they are now, and the only thing you're switching out and putting in is a SSD, what's that gonna improve? Loading times. Nothing else. Nothing else.
It's not true. Completely
Why
changes.
why else
It
it gonna
completely
improve?
completely changed the way how you build an open world game.
But all that gonna do is improve loading times.
Improve what loading times in an open world game? Streams the whole time.
So that's what I'm saying. It gonna just increase loading times. It ain't gonna increase nothing else.
It
Everything else gonna still be the
changes.
same.
It completely changes the dynamic in an open world game.
You could,
Why
you
why
could.
you gonna
So,
change, bro?
like,
Tell me why you gonna
hold on,
change.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Before he goes in, let me see if I know a little thing. I think it. Hold on, hood knowledge right here. I think it allows you to stream in high quality assets quickly in an open world game. So not only is the shit streaming in quickly, you can stream in high quality shit, and
But they're
you
streaming in
can
high
have
quality now. So all I'm saying, all they can do is stream in high quality
higher quality.
faster.
Higher quality.
Remember. But look at that. Look at that graphics demo they showed. That was at 8K
Which one?
assets.
Which one?
The Unreal. That was yes. There was a loading screen.
That has nothing to do with the SSD. That has nothing to do with the SSD. That's what the Unreal Engine can now do. It has the technology, but that's DLSS, I think it's called, where you use a lower frame,
lower resolution
asset.
It's a lower resolution
Right, for
asset.
A lower resolution asset for a higher resolution thing on your screen. Right?
Yeah, but isn't that
but what I'm saying is this: you can do that on a mechanical drive. You can.
This is the difference. We
All
already
the
had this
SSD
conversation.
is gonna do is process information faster. My thing is everybody's bitching and jumping on Sony's dick with this SSD, but the RAM around it is still slower. The CPU is slower. The GPU is slower.
Look, that's not going to make up.
So
it's not going to make up. The SSD is not going to make up that difference between the two consoles.
So,
But speaking
everybody's
purely
saying,
of SSD
the
changed-
most important thing is the SSD.
It is. I mean, in comparing these two consoles, the most important thing that these consoles changed between this generation, coming generation, and the last generation, the one we're on right now, is the SSD. Because when you only have to store a tenth of the amount of time
I
that you had to
disagree,
store
but I'll let you
last.
finish.
Here, all right. So if you're playing, let's say we're playing Skyrim, right? You don't even like open world games, so this really doesn't even affect the games that you like. So if you're in,
I love Skyrim.
you're playing Skyrim, you no longer have to load into a dungeon, right? You just walk into a dungeon. And by the way, there's a mod you can download that opens everything up, so you can just walk into fucking cities and walk into fucking dungeons. That's besides the point.
Okay, so let me ask you. So no. And we're gonna take this step by step, right? So you can now, you don't have to load in a dungeon, you can walk into a dungeon. Why
You
improve?
defeated your own argument.
Right, no, that's shit that
Ain't
they'll
just
get rid
the
of.
fact that
Because-
the dungeon load faster.
No, it's because you
What do
can
mean,
now.
but
No,
you
stop.
You just
The
said it.
reason
You
why
just said it.
Skyrim breaks this up is because the limited amount of RAM combined with the hard drive, right? If you had an SSD built into the current gen consoles, you would be able to open that space. Even a low-end SSD, like something doing like
load it faster.
something even going.
Because
Dude, here's another fucking example. You don't have to have
Magnum,
duplicate data.
you hearing him say anything other than loading it faster?
No.
Listen. Since y'all two are arguing, I'm the fucking host right now. All right, so both of y'all shut the fuck up.
No. This is what. No. This is the analogy. This is the analogy, right? Cruel is out on the 3-point line. Mike BB through the legs, back and forth, round the back, blah blah blah. LeBron James 1-2 to the rim. You know what's the difference? We still getting to the rim. One just taking longer.
Alright, but
It isn't.
No, bro. It's like
Whoa.
it's like 10 LeBron James dunking at the same fucking time. That's what the difference is. That is the fucking difference.
It cannot be. It cannot. It's not.
Okay,
It
all right,
is.
let's go to the example. Let's go to the example you use. It's Coel's son. Damien, let Coel.
Okay, you know why Coel's argument don't hold water?
God.
Why is it that
You about-
Sony games still have to be 30 frames per second?
That's a limit. That's stupid. We won't even talk about that.
All right, what?
So that means the SSD ain't helping with shit.
Oh my goodness. Yo, hold on. Pause. Alright. Coel, you said something earlier. You said that it would open up dungeons you could walk straight through. You didn't
Right.
also, like I said,
I was
defeated your
trying to
argument.
complete
saying-
my conversation piece.
You
Understood.
shut your
Let me
ass
just
up.
bring it
You
to
know,
a-
you arguing with a guy.
Listen.
You arguing with a
Let me
guy from the
clear it.
islands.
Hold
Let me
on.
clear it up for our users.
You gotta know how to
Let me clear it up
argue,
for our
man.
users. Let me bring it back. So then you said that there is a mod that you could download, and I think you could download on the Xbox One X. I think I did too.
Yeah, the
That
X will work,
opens
but
up
not
cities.
the regular Xbox.
Yeah, you can open up cities, you can open up stuff, and this is using a mechanical drive. So,
Yes.
like Damien is saying,
But you can't
since
open
that
up.
was
You
your
can't
example,
open up. You can't
Wait,
open up
let Magnum
dungeons.
finish what he's saying. Let Magnum finish what he's saying before you jump in.
since that was your example, now you can use further examples, and Damien, you can chime in right after he's finished defending this example. But using that example, how if you could do it on a mechanical drive, what's the point of the SSD?
Here's
Because you like you said,
All right,
Do it
all right,
faster.
hold on,
That's
hold
all.
on.
Just
hold
to
on,
do it
Damien, hold on,
faster.
Damien,
Hold on.
Damien. One at a
All right.
time. You get time to rebuttal.
you are on the Xbox One X dealing with a 40% faster hard drive. Second of all, you're dealing with a lot more fucking RAM. That's the reason why it works, because you have more RAM. Now, the benefits of an SSD is that instead of having to load 30 seconds of data into fucking, the current consoles are using about 5.5, 6 gigs of RAM. Instead of that, you now have, 13.5 gigs of RAM? So now, not only are you increasing the RAM amount, you've decreased the amount of RAM usage by a tenth. So now you can fit 10 times more information into that same amount of RAM space, because you're only loading in 3 seconds worth of data instead of 30 seconds worth of data. That is the benefit, right? So you're not just loading in. Let's say you're not just loading in what you can see. You now have all the fucking A around you. Maybe what's going on in the cities. Now it's tracking what's going on about your quest. Maybe they could do fucking quests that are going around in the fucking background, right? Because you'll have all this extra fucking RAM available. And this changes how open worlds are done. Because you have a significant amount of more data you can show on screen, because you only have to load 3 seconds instead of 30 seconds.
Okay. Cool.
Magnum.
Damien, rebuttal.
Magnum. I'm not saying that the SS doesn't bring a slight benefit, right? Because of the SSD versus the mechanical drive, right? Because it can dump assets in RAM so fast, you don't have to replicate stuff. So where you would have used up making like let's use an example, like Gears of War, right?
Mhm.
In Gears of War, a lot of the covers that you go behind look the same. But currently they have to actually create each and every one of those. And the mechanical drive, because the mechanical drive can't load them fast enough. So you have to put them in on the level, right? With the SSD, what you can do is you can program it where you only have one, and just put the code so that every time it loads a level, it'll put in 3 or 4 of them. So you only wrote the code for the cover once, right? And then the SSD so fast it just replicates it. So that helps to minimize the size of the game file. But this is all I'm saying. It doesn't help with graphical fidelity. It doesn't help with CPU usage. It doesn't help with GPU usage. All it helps to do is push information to the RAM faster. The most important component in the console is the CPU, the GPU, and the RAM. So all the SSD is pushing information to those 3 components faster. Other than that, it's not really benefiting the console.
Okay. You got a rebuttal?
Yeah, I got a complete rebuttal. How is 10 times? How is 10 times? 10 fucking times not significant? That is the difference in loading. That you can fit 10 times as much detail on your screen. This is only speaking about GPU. This is only talking about current day GPUs. If we had an SSD, the speed of the SSD, the Xbox Series X SSD, not the PlayStation fucking 5's SSD. We had the Series X's SSD. You could fit 3 seconds instead of 30 seconds. That's 10 times the data. Instead of putting that in 30 seconds of area, you now only have it in 3 seconds of area. So you have what used to be loaded in 30 seconds now into 3 seconds. How is that not a significant change? You can fit what you needed to load in 30 seconds now only into 3 seconds. That's 10 times the detail in your vision and your 3 seconds worth of vision. That's massive.
Cool.
That's a huge amount of fucking detail you can add to the screen.
All you can do, and you said it, all you can do is load more.
Which is fucking significant. More of everything.
Because it's gonna load faster, but it's not gonna improve. It's not okay. Is it gonna improve your frame rates?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's not.
Holy shit! Yes.
So it was gonna improve the frame. So why is it Sony can't do 60 frames?
I have no fucking clue what they're fucking doing, dude. But you only have to load 3 seconds of data.
You see where his argument don't make no goddamn sense.
It makes a ton of fucking sense.
No. Cool. I just listened to you. Shut the hell up.
Fine.
Shut the hell up. All right. All I'm saying is this, right, Magnum? Sony is no doubt. They have a SSD that's twice as fast. Twice as fast.
2 seconds, guys.
No, not 2 seconds. Twice as fast in terms of Microsoft one is 2.4 gigs per second. Theirs is 5. You see what I'm saying? And that's uncompressed. Compressed data now is 5 versus 9 or more. But at the end of the day, Microsoft is putting their games are going to be 4K 60. Sony now showing their games at 4K 30. You have a SSD that's twice as fast. That's supposed to be the difference maker, but your system is still putting out an inferior end product. But you know what will happen when Digital Foundry have both of them up on the screen? This PlayStation gonna load 2 seconds faster than the Xbox. 2 seconds.
It won't even be that much faster.
So what's the point of so this is where I don't understand. To me, Sony handicapped their machine for a faster SSD that's not gonna yield any benefits.
I 100% agree that Sony made a mistake.
What Microsoft did, because what Microsoft did is they found a way to get, like I say, to get a ball in the hoop just through software, where Sony is doing it through hardware. Sony's doing it through the SSD, and Microsoft is doing it through the VA.
Y'all ain't gonna keep on shitting on Sony. Fuck that. Let me put my PlayStation hat on right now. What about ray tracing? They got better ray tracing, more quicker ray tracing. They can fucking.
What are you talking about?
No, the SSD is not gonna help with the ray tracing.
No,
what helps with the ray tracing is the CUs, and Sony decided to gimp on the CUs and go with the same size CU that they have in the Pro.
Right. So they don't got ray tracing.
They got ray tracing. Hold on. One second.
They got software ray tracing.
No. There's hardware, but here's the difference. So they'll have less rays, but because they're at a higher clock frequency, they can bounce those rays around a little bit faster. That's the benefit of the higher clock speed. You can bounce rays.
So you know what they have, Magnum? They have fake ray tracing.
It's not fake. It's just not as fucking money rays. That's all.
So this is like, you know what you're gonna come back to? The Digital Foundry gonna say, on the PlayStation screen we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rays coming through. On the Xbox screen we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30 rays coming through.
Wait, hold on.
I know, Cruel. That's not how it works. I know that's not how it works. But what Sony is doing is doing a trick. Like how, remember they were the ones who come up with checkerboarding? What Sony's doing is they, as Cruel said, they find a way to bounce the light all over. So it is still kind of real-time ray tracing, not the big time ray tracing, but it's just not as. And what they're also doing, like what Digital Foundry did in the Gran Turismo breakdown, is where they have insignificant stuff, the ray tracing on insignificant stuff is going to be at an extremely low resolution. Extremely low.
So that means that the ray tracing on Xbox is gonna be much clearer.
Much better. Much better.
Okay, so
You can gotta squint your eyes to see the ray tracing on the PlayStation.
but my thing
Squint
is
your
right.
eyes and tilt your head to the left.
Yeah. Yo, did y'all see? Wait, hold on. My thing is right. Y'all want to talk about no advantages, big advantages. Show me where this lies, right? I watched a YouTube video earlier, some shit where it was, I don't know, it was like some cinematic, but then it was like some guy taking sap from a tree. Then he turned around, he had half a face with sap coming out. Did you guys see that?
Huh?
It was like it was like some trailer I saw online. I thought it was of a game because I was watching while they were doing game news. It showed like a guy walking or someone going through a forest, and then they come upon this creature like sucking sap from the tree, and then it turns around and it looks like a fucking human, but like half a face made out of wood with sap coming out of it. Did you guys see that?
No.
No. Okay. Because I was gonna talk about the detail, because the detail in the ground, like it literally looks like a forest is going. You know, in video games, how in forests the floor isn't really populated with fallen branches and fucking all this crazy shit. Like that shit looked like you can't put your foot anywhere. Like I was wondering if the 3 to 30 seconds you was talking about earlier helped out with that, but I guess.
And you
All
either
right,
make up
so
with it through that method, or you make up through it with fucking a ton of RAM.
okay.
And right now
But
we're
again,
using a ton of RAM.
but again, Cruel, you know I want you to break down for me? Break down the sequence of how information gets
Dude, I'm not a
from the
hardware. I'm not.
media.
I'm
No, no,
not.
no, 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 no. Break down how information goes from the medium to your screen in a console.
Dude, I am not a fucking hardware
Simple,
tech
just
guy
break
like
it
that.
down.
No, dude, it's not fucking simple.
Okay.
And
So
it's
wait, okay,
so let me ask you
it's
this.
completely fucking changing this. And all right,
It's not changing.
yeah,
It's the
it
same
is.
way it has been since. It's the same
No,
way it's been since the Atari.
no, because the
all right. So
GPU
hold on,
has
hold on.
no. The
Yes,
GPU has
yes.
direct
Wait,
access.
Quell. Let me
What?
ask you. In the Atari NES days, there was cartridge, right? You
Yes,
pop in a cartridge, you turn it on, the information goes from the cartridge to where?
it was CPU. Everything
To
was software rendered.
everything goes to the CPU, right?
Yeah, because there was no
No,
GPU.
no. Doesn't it go? Doesn't it go? Oh, you didn't have any GPUs.
No,
Okay,
we didn't
okay.
have
So
we
now
didn't have
let's talk.
dedicated
But
GPUs till Jesus Dreamcast. N64 might have had one. I'd have to look at that. It might have been the PlayStation. Might have been the first dedicated
I
GPU.
think it was the original. I think it was the original PlayStation.
Yeah, either that or the SATA, whichever launched first.
But you see what I'm saying? So it goes to those two components, but it starts at the source, right? This is why I'm hearing a lot of these PlayStation guys, and this is how I know PlayStation fans are idiots. They're real idiots. Magnum,
Yeah.
buying a PlayStation with a drive is just giving Sony money.
What you mean?
Because when you buy that disc and you pop it in, you still cannot play until it dumps the game on the SSD. Because Sony's console is built around the SSD. So it's gonna read nothing from the drive. Nothing from the drive.
Yeah.
The drive is gonna dump everything onto the SSD and you play straight from the SSD.
Kind of
Why
like,
bother buy a console with a disk drive?
but that's what I'm saying. That's why this
The
constant
only thing the
generation.
CD is gonna, the only thing the disc is for, it will be for the licensing. Other than that, virtually useless. And Cruel knows this. It's the same
That's
thing with
just,
Microsoft's console.
I'm not gonna lie. That's this generation though. That's already happening now. That's why I don't go to the store. Like you gotta go to the store, buy a game, wait in a line, buy a game, bring it home, put it in your console, and wait for it to fucking install. Like that shit don't make sense to me. so I don't
But
fucking
you know what's
buy
gonna
games.
happen now? It's gonna install faster.
You know what? I'd rather get the game half off with a
And
buddy
and and
account.
you know the problem was. So I'm curious to know how this is gonna work with streaming devices because there's no internet bandwidth that's gonna be that fast.
What you mean we got XCloud, brother?
So all of them are gonna end up like Game Pass. You're gonna have to download the game. You're
I
gonna
don't believe
have to
that.
download the game, huh?
I don't believe that.
Or else it's gonna be like, listen, the Stadia is gonna be the one that's gonna be shitted upon because the Stadia is streaming, but the
That
information, the like we were just talking, it's not gonna be able to load in any assets that fast. It can't
listen,
load the assets that fast. What
listen,
they're saying is they're processing everything and sending it to you, but it's still the RAM is not
listen,
enough.
listen. The XCloud, right? They got the
Mm.
actual consoles in the racks, right? So that's going to be able to do everything you're talking about, and you're going to be able to stream.
But
That's why I
the
said XCloud.
limit is gonna be your bandwidth. The bandwidth is gonna be your limit.
Yeah, in terms of
You know how
resolution,
much RAM,
720,
you know how
1080p, and shit
fast
like
the
that.
RAM
But
is in these new consoles?
mm-mm.
What was 400 and something gigs per second? That's how fast it's sending information.
I
You see what I'm
understand that.
saying?
I understand that.
You
But once
talking
you,
about going down to you talking about going from 400 gigs down to what, 40 megs, 16 megs? That's a lot of compression. A
nah, but
lot of
that
compression.
406 gigs, I don't. But that 406 gigs and all that shit, that's only for making the actual game like that popped on the screen. Once you get the game to pop on the screen, you just gotta fucking
But that's what I'm saying.
change
That's a
it.
lot of compression
Yeah, it's going. There's compression.
because
We
it
gonna
gonna
be
have
up.
to
It's
compress it to
but
send
it's
it.
just yeah. There's gonna be compression, of course. But shit, it's just like a fucking watching a YouTube video. It's like being able to play the fucking YouTube video. You know what I mean? That's all that shit really gonna
You
do. But
don't
you're still gonna be
interact
able
with a
to do it.
YouTube video.
I know,
You
but
don't
with
interact with a
XCloud,
YouTube video.
but that's why I'm
All
saying
you
with
do is
XCloud
watch a
you're gonna be
YouTube.
able to.
Remember, all you do is watch a YouTube video. A video
I
game is
understand that,
interaction.
but I understand that, but XCloud supposedly, from what everyone said, and even the reviews say it's way better. It's the best thing out there. So I know a
Yeah, but
couple of people who
XCloud,
played it on their
XCloud
phone.
isn't trying to XCloud isn't trying to compete with the Series X and the PS5.
No, it's not trying to compete, but I'm talking about technology-wise. It's possible for them to do it. That's why you fix stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're saying it's not possible for them to
No,
do it
with
streaming,
XCloud,
but
it's
you could
possible to
stream.
stream.
Yeah,
It's possible to stream. You could, let's say you could stream on a Game Boy.
yeah,
Is
that's what I'm
what is
saying.
what you're trying to is what you're trying to produce on the screen is what's gonna make the difference.
I don't know about all that. I just know
You trying to produce a 4K image running at 60 frames per second.
people do it now with their bandwidth. It's all about latency at that point. And if you have high bandwidth to fucking get 4K 60,
No,
I'm
isn't
pretty
one
sure
the,
you
isn't
have.
one of the big issues with state isn't one of the big issues with Stadia now that the fact that nobody can get 4K 60?
Yeah, that's for them now because they can't do it now. I don't know the reasoning now. I don't know. I don't know if it's the internet's fault or if it's
So if
Stadia's
they
fault. I
can't get it
thought it
done
was
with
Stadia's fault.
5 people on the network, they're gonna get it done with 100 people on the network.
Yo, listen, that's Google Stadia. Like, that's not XCloud. Microsoft is way different. Like,
Right.
Microsoft
You know
can
why?
do it.
You know one of the reasons
That's why
Microsoft
they
put
say
their
it's
thing
better.
on mobile. You know why one of the reasons it's put on mobile? Because your mobile screen is what, 1080p?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's on that small screen and it looks good because it's on that small screen.
To be honest, shit, I watched earlier this past couple of days. I'm watching Michael Jackson fucking clips mastered to 1080p from the 60s on my 4K TV. It don't look. It looks. Trust me, it's not 4K crisp. But
Yeah,
it ain't
because
crazy,
all
especially.
they did is they did like what they did with those old Star Wars movies. They go into the film and they clean it up.
Yeah, they clean it up and shit like that. But what I'm saying is, like, even the 1080p, I gave that drastic example to show, like, the 1080p image still with that remaster on that shit looks good on my fucking 65-inch 4K screen. Still, it don't look crazy. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like I'm like, oh my god, like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is, I mean, it is what it is, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it's going to be. Like, 1080, and plus, like I said, I could stream whatever you throw at me, I'm pretty much good. So Microsoft is coming after 1080p users anyway. That's what the fucking Lockhart is for. It's for 1080p
Hmm.
users, whatever, and whatever. So most of the sales are going to come from the Lockhart anyway. Let's just be honest. It's not going to come from the Series X. So even then, with xCloud, most of their users are going to be able to get at the resolution that they fucking can handle until they fucking up-res and until they actually do 4K. I don't know when or whatever because I don't really know shit, but I do know that their service is good. They got shit in the racks. All you really got to do is just have a quick enough connection to send this shit over or to receive the shit, and you should be good. But I don't know. I don't know 100 fucking shit, you know. But like, I don't know. Like, especially like I'm pretty sure, or you guys are pretty sure, right? Or we're all pretty sure that what xCloud is gonna be used to the point where you download a game instead of you waiting for the game to download, you jump into xCloud, and once the game downloads, you could jump into the game. Do you guys see that happening? Right? No.
That's one of the features they're talking about in terms of utilizing xCloud into the Series X, where while you're downloading the game, you'll be able to stream it and play it. All right,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Something
one
like
of the
that. Yeah. It works.
features.
So even with that, think about it. Like I'm pretty sure that's not gonna be limited to 1080p. Like you can literally get 4K fucking imagery and shit like that on YouTube. Like it's
You
been
know
out
what's
there
gonna
for a
happen,
while.
Magnum? I'm
Yeah.
willing to bet you a portion of that game gonna have to download before you can play it.
I don't think so.
You
I
think that? I don't think they're gonna allow it to just
but that's it.
from
But that's
as you hit the
I
button you can play.
you my nigga. I ain't gonna really bet you, but I think you can because that's what Stadia do. Stadia, isn't it? Yo, I'm watching the trailer. I hit the button and it loads
Yeah, that's what
instantly. That's the
Stadia
whole
is
point
doing,
of
and
it.
that's why Stadia is. Remember, that's what Stadia is doing. That's what PlayStation Now is doing. But what
Yeah.
I'm
So if
saying is,
those two bum ass, yeah.
and I haven't used any of those services to see how it works. But I am willing to bet a portion of that game has to down like the basic assets
Hmm.
has to download before they're gonna allow you.
I
I
take
could I could listen. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
I'll take you drink? You drink, Damien? Don't worry, I ain't gonna rape you. I'll take a shot of whatever your favorite
If
drink
I if
is.
it socially I'll take a one.
All right, so I ain't gonna take a shot of wine. I'll take a glass of wine of whatever you drinking. I'll take you on that. Because
Uh,
I honestly think that streaming is just fucking streaming. Like streaming is like I don't know. Cool. Where the fuck you at? You
I'm
don't
right
know?
here, man. I'm just fucking letting you guys go back and forth.
I understand that, but now we could use you to give us your opinion.
So, what some people were
Mhm.
thinking is that as your download comes in, your hardware would take more and more of the information away. So you were only streaming bits and parts. You weren't streaming the whole game while you waited to download. You'd just be streaming until that data was available to use. So you were
hmm.
only streaming what you didn't have downloaded. And then as you download it more, you would be streaming less. And then that
Okay,
would.
that's the technical. That's the work
That's
between.
why I believe what happened.
Wait, hold on. I want to see who won here. So that's the difference between streaming and being able to play a game. So are you telling me so on xCloud I can't just press play and play instant? I'm
No,
not gonna do
that's
that.
no.
No,
We're
that's
talking about when you're
No, 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 no.
downloading
Hold on,
that
hold
game.
on, hold
Say
on,
you
Damien. Damien, hold on. What you say?
Now, this
What
is
you
only
think
a
you want?
rumor now. This is only a rumor. Don't take this information as gospel. But let's say you're going to be playing NBA 2K, and so you normally it takes what, like 20 minutes. It'll download the fucking 2 teams and a court for you to play on. Well, let's say it'll download fucking 2 teams, and then you'll be able to start playing. Right? But then it'll start downloading other things. Maybe you'll just start fucking playing immediately. Whatever the fuck you want. Like you go in there, you pick your fucking favorite team. It'll start prioritizing your favorite team. Then you'll go into like character creator. Maybe it'll start downloading that while it's streaming. It'll prioritize that. And then as you're creating your fucking character and streaming, it'll start downloading that fucking information for you, and then you'll go into my character. It'll be streaming, right? But then it'll start downloading all the fucking teams and all the data needed for that. What?
I understand. What I'm saying is it's that xCloud.
Yeah,
xCloud
that's xCloud.
Okay. So xCloud, you press play, and before you can play, it's gonna have to download something.
No,
before you can
you can start playing immediately. It's just that while you're playing, it'll be downloading the shit that you're playing. So that more and more your fucking actual box will start taking over xCloud.
You see why you gotta parse this motherfucker's words? You see where the fuck he took us, yo?
I thought I was pretty clear.
He took us. Nah, you ain't clear for shit. He brought us.
Look, man, you just need to get educated, bro.
I'm like, yo.
You need to stop.
I know how this shit works. I know. That's why I stopped you. I'm like, bro, I understand how this shit fucking opened up. Like, it's kind of what they're doing now. I understand how it's gonna work and how they're gonna allow you to play the game while it's downloading. I'm talking about xCloud specifically.
Yes.
But until we find out, Damien, you owe me a glass or whatever you drink. We don't know 100% because we know who else has done that. So once we find out,
you don't want my drink,
because
bro.
they haven't actually broken it down yet.
Yeah.
Nah, they haven't. Word.
So that's just a
That's
rumor.
why we really don't know.
Because you can sort of do that now, you know. But what happened is after the game downloads a percentage, then you can begin to play it.
Yeah.
While the rest of the game is downloaded. What they're saying is because the streaming service, you should be able to start playing it while the game is downloaded. Through the xCloud service.
Do that shit actually work for y'all? Because I'll be downloading, like, the shit be like, yo, ready to start. I'll press the shit, and the shit will be like, yo, 33%, wait till, like, yo, did that shit actually work?
No, it works. I've done it on some games. But what I notice is, I think one game I was playing it, and then after I beat the first level, it was like, it stopped the game. Like, I gotta wait for more access to download.
Oh, okay. Well, that shit should be there. I don't know, the xCloud shit, niggas hop in, niggas whatever. I mean, that shit. I don't know, next generation should be good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Naki, we got a guest in here. You already see him. If you don't.
He's
Naki.
in?
Yeah, that's my man from online, you know.
I remember Naki from back in the day.
Yeah, that's a fact. Naki went on a rant earlier today that I kind of wanted him to replicate.
About what? In reference to what?
Yo, we was talking about Last of Us 2, and this motherfucker just had me dying because that nigga sound like us and shit. I'm like, yo, I want him to talk about Last of Us 2 because he was about to buy Last of Us 2, and I'm like, bro, listen, there's some shit going on. And he watched the video, and then boom, he was a little distraught. So I wanted to bring his sad opinions and feelings so that I can enjoy the rant. But really, but nah, the Naki was good.
He's on mute. He's still on mute.
My shit looking nice when I curl this shit off. Hold on. But yeah, Naki, unmute yourself. When you unmute yourself, you already know, boy. So what else y'all trying to talk about? Yeah, what's up with this 30? Y'all talked about that 30 frame shit? Like, what's really going on with that?
Who the fuck knows, man? That's fucking retarded.
So that's
this is the next issue I have, right? Everybody's on this shit. Oh, Microsoft said they're not gonna have any exclusive for the Series X for the first 1 or 2 years. And I say to myself, okay, tell me one generation where as you bought the console, you got deep dive into the generation.
It was
Yes, Rise was a significant increase based on games coming from 360 to whatever, right? But my thing has been this. Right now, we're not gonna see much difference because 4K is 4K. So it's not like we're going from regular HD to 4K.
I think within
All we're gonna be
but
seeing
within
now
24 months, dude, you're
is
gonna
a
be
little more,
your mind's gonna be blown.
huh?
I said in 24 months,
What?
your mind's gonna get blown.
as long as the quality of the
Yeah,
characters
but
look
in
like that.
24 months, isn't our 2 years into the generation when
That's
they
usually
start
when you start
really?
seeing it. Yeah.
Wait,
So why
hold
everybody
on.
bitching about?
Hold on. You wasn't cool with that Unreal Engine fucking teaser when she walked into that room and all those statues had like 10 billion polygons of statues? That wasn't
Listen,
impressive to you?
this is my thing, right? I
Uh,
believe I personally
I believe.
I know we have CPU limitations now in terms of these current consoles,
yeah,
but I
drastically.
don't think that I wasn't so superly impressed with that Unreal thing.
In terms of visual fidelity, though, I know this shit
Yeah,
looks
in
like
terms of
regular shit,
visual
to be
fidelity, I
honest.
wasn't super impressed, and I
Oh, okay.
still feel they had loading times in it.
Oh, of course they did. We already talked. You already know that corridor is loads of times. Like, fuck out of here. That bitch don't
Exactly.
never walk through a little corridor for shit. Uh, I don't know. For me, that shit was impressive though. Statues and shit. I was like, yeah, I could see it. I could see some shit. I don't know. For right now with Sony with that, I don't know. 30 frames per second.
But this is what I'm saying.
But
We're supposed to be seeing shit like that because we're getting better CPUs. That
yeah,
you see,
exactly.
so when we're talking about what gonna be the difference in next gen, those CPUs and that RAM, that's gonna be the difference. To me, why I believe personally they could have taken the same GPU that they're using now and put it in the new consoles and just improve the CPU and the RAM and we'd have next gen.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Because the
whoa,
current
whoa, whoa.
CPUs we have can do 4K. The current
They could,
GPU, they can do 4K. But the
they can,
CPU is the problem.
but isn't is
The CPU wouldn't allow anything above 30 frames. So then they had to compromise. So if you notice, like Resident Evil 3, when Digital Foundry did the breakdown on the One X, it was running at native 4K, but the frame rate was terrible, right? So what did Capcom do? They brought it down to a checkerboarded 4K, and that fixed the frame rates one time
okay, one
because of
time.
the limitations on the CPU. They
But my
use
thing is, I
what they
almost
call
forgot
them
what I was saying.
what they call it what was the laptop things.
Oh yeah, they had used. Yeah, we already know they had used laptop fucking CPUs, GPUs for them in the Xbox, and PS4 was a little bit more beefy. But what I'm saying is, isn't the GPU 50% more efficient per teraflop or some shit like that?
That's
It's more
RDNA.
than 50.
It's
That,
more
It's more than
RDNA
50.
one is about 50%. RDNA 2 is we'll see when it comes out.
More like I think they say it's like 200% more efficient.
No, it's not
So
that. It's not
but
that much.
RDNA 2 is what's coming out in the console,
that's why
right?
they say that even if the Lockhart rumors are true, that it can do the frame rate and stuff. They'll just have to take the hit on the GPU, which would mean that it would be dynamic frame rates.
What niggas can't
So
fucking
it'll be
come over here.
1080 it'll be 1080p.
I don't hear no one complain about that shit because everyone fucking use checkerboard and people don't be saying shit. So they better grab up that fucking Lockhart and do they checkerboard, whatever the fuck they gotta get it to, because I don't hear shit about that shit. Because Sony been doing it for a
Yeah, that's
while.
us.
But now I'm talking about the people that's coming over because there's gonna be a bunch coming over. You could best believe that, especially with these rumors
Yup.
going around. There's gonna be a bunch flying over. Especially if this thing is
But
200.
you're seeing the change now. You know how many YouTubers I'm seeing who are like, yeah, I used to be an Xbox guy, and then this generation I went
I'm
PlayStation,
ready to
but now
rage.
I'm going back.
Yeah, I'm ready to rage. Like I hate all these people. Like get the fuck out of here, boy. Like I don't want to hear nothing. Get the fuck out of here. Like I be seeing a bunch of them. Like oh yeah, that's like we're just everything's lined up. They've been moving in a generation. Like oh now you're seeing this shit at the end of the generation. So you didn't see this shit while it was happening throughout this whole generation. You motherfuckers acted like it was the fucking Xbox One under the Don mattress all the way up to last month or something. Now all of a sudden you motherfuckers got an epiphany and start talking about some oh man. I'm ready to jump, man. Let me just see the games, Microsoft. Like, bitch, fuck y'all. At Red Gaming Tech, you still
But
fucking
no,
lying,
I agree. I agree
crying
though,
about
because
fucking
yeah,
prices and shit. Fuck you crying about prices, bitch. Yeah, they could come out with their shit after July. They did this shit in August with the Xbox 360. Fuck is you crying about prices, talking about some, oh, we need prices because it's a pandemic and people need to save. Yeah, that's partly true, but bitch, shut up, nigga. They playing something better. All right, they playing a war. You know that. Fuck you over here trying to have Microsoft, trying to pressure Microsoft on the low, trying to act like you're not. Talking
listen,
about some, oh man, July.
didn't
Fuck out of here.
Nintendo come out in January and talk about the Switch and it launched in March?
Probably, I don't know the date for that. Probably, I don't know. You have to ask well for that one. But I be hating like these subtle, like people be subtly trying to cake for their fucking team and shit, trying to act like people don't know. How the fuck don't you know that the shit was priced in August before? Why are you trying to pressure these niggas talking about something? It's a great showing. It's a game case showing. Oh, it's a great showing, but you seriously, Microsoft? No price at this point. This is ridiculous. Fuck up. And wear better
Exactly.
shirts and shit. You over here in 4K with dirty ass white shirts and shit, man. I know you make some money. Fucking wash, bitch. I do fuck with you though, but hey, you were saying some bullshit. Fuck you. For real though, like that shit pissed me the fuck off. I'm sitting here like, yo, is this guy really over here trying to wow? Because Microsoft.
Who that was? Rich from Review
Red
Tech.
Game. I mean, sorry, I said Red Gaming Tech. Yeah, Rich from Review Tech. Yeah, my bad, Red Gaming Tech. You gotta brush your fucking teeth. That's what the fuck you gotta do. Red Gaming Tech or whatever that dude is, Paul from Red Gaming Tech. That guy, you need to.
Nah, he's a Sony. He's a pony.
Yeah, he is, but he need to brush his teeth. Like I can't be watching you on 4K and your teeth yellow as fuck. That shit bothers the fuck out of me. For real. Like
It's gold, man. It's some gold.
Nah,
Gold
you know,
dust, nigga.
yeah, you know when you watch those old 1950s, like they portray 1950s England movies and shit, or the 1800s and shit, and you get that dude who's 50 years old that was smoking cigars and shit, and his teeth is like butter yellow, like that's that.
Hi, my name is Paul, and I'm
Yeah.
blah 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 blah
Like-
blah blah blah.
Like you don't kiss a girl, like the fuck. Anyway, but yeah, I forgot what that shit was before I went out a little bit.
Remember, these guys are nerds.
Still though, I see him stepping up his shit though. I kind of like it. Like he was doing a little breakdown of the time because this should be long as fuck. But he like, yeah, this time I thought.
Oh, yeah?
Xbox. I'm like, oh, yeah,
I stopped watching his shit a long time.
I started because I like to get into the technical, but I just know.
Are you talking about Red Dragon
He's
or
not
Red
really-
Tech Gaming?
Huh?
Because Red Dragon's the fucking the family.
No, not
Red
Red
Dragon's
Dragon,
the
not Red
Xbox.
Dragon.
Yeah, not Red Dragon. Red Gaming Tech. The British guy. Paul. Red Gaming. Or Red. Yeah, that.
He
that's what
British. He
He sound like
British.
he is. Paul.
Nah, he British.
Hold on.
Don't. Nah, we ain't taking that nigga. We giving him back. We trading his ass in the draft.
And the draft. That
yeah,
was one of
yeah.
the funniest fucking shit I ever saw. Was it
I forgot
Bill
you got
Burr? Fucking there was a bunch of guys on that shit where they were doing the fucking race, race fucking shit.
It is.
Yeah,
It is Red
the
Gaming Tech.
draft. Hell yeah.
You can have Michael
Shit,
Jordan,
we were
but you gotta take Condoleezza Rice too.
Nah, it is Red Gaming Tech though. But yeah, that nigga fucking. I don't know. But either or, 30
Yeah.
frames per second.
Who I was
sorry,
gonna
man,
sleep
but
with?
it's
Oh, Paul, and blah 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 blah. And
not
you
cool,
know, I'm a
ancestors
boring
even though
ass
these motherfuckers
nerd, and
ended.
I just have. I'm glad I got a platform where I can bully people.
Nah, you want to talk about a boring YouTuber, yo? There's this guy that I usually watch before I buy a fucking TV. He's pretty good, but he's so boring and so corny. His name's HDTV Test or some shit like that.
Is that fucking boring ass
Asian.
like? I don't know if he's
Asian?
Asian. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's
he
Asian.
digs down, dude. He digs the fuck
Yeah, I
down.
know who you mean. The
Yeah,
Asian
he
guy.
do.
Listen,
Yeah, the Asian
a
guy. I
lot.
fuck with him, but he's
He's
so boring. What happened? Did you say?
Someone broke off.
Sure.
Uh,
No, I'm still there. Yeah, good.
it sounds like it. Yeah, he mad boring. Like he gets into it. Don't get me wrong. That's why I fuck with him. But he is so boring. His transitions are so corny. Like him opening the door, talking to himself, and the same monotone.
This is up on this
Hello, hello. I'm here for this. I'm like, yo, boy, cut it out. But yeah, I already kind of see the TVs that I kind of want. But hopefully Best Buy is fucking alive so I can get the warranty for them. So I don't gotta worry about burning. But that's different. But yeah, back to the 30 frames per second. I'm sorry.
Yep, I definitely going LG for next year.
What you got now?
Samsung.
I got Samsung as well.
Well, I got LEDs, LCDs. You got OLEDs, right? No.
No, I got LED.
No, I got LED, but I definitely going OLED.
Okay. Yeah, that OLED. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with big screens, HD and shit like this. You see, to me, you damn sure see a difference. Like when I be playing, it feels like sometimes when I be playing, like you could wash off a nigga screen type of shit. I don't know. You'll see when you guys get it. And matter of fact, Vizio, which is what kind of got me excited, but I don't ever.
Yeah, I had Vizio doing a $1,300 TV.
Oh yeah, I ain't going. I'm trying to go 75 inch. I ain't gonna lie. I want a little bigger for my place. Max. Oh yeah, I started the job tomorrow. Yeah. Yo, well, you don't got agencies around you, bro?
What?
Agencies.
What kind of agencies?
Like temp agencies. You need to hop on them shit, bro. If you don't already.
Nah, man, fuck them temp agencies. Most of our temp agencies have like contracts with companies that are fucking closed down right now.
Magnum.
Yep.
Remember that nigga's white. He done got here.
Oh.
What you talking about? Dude, I went to a temp agency to get a job at a liquor store, and that fucking bitch interviewed me and then hired a pregnant chick who had to quit like 3 months later. And then fucking...
And you mad about that, bro? That pregnant lady got a job?
Nah, man. I needed a job, and she hired somebody. All she hires is women.
Listen, we gotta talk about something. I got some work for you. I forgot my sister was telling me about something. I got some work for you after the podcast. About something. But yeah.
Look, man, I ain't carrying fucking cocaine across the border, bro. Again, I know how many times you asked me to do that shit, man, but I'm doing it again. I ain't no fucking mule, bro.
You love talking some shit, boy.
That's a fact. I don't know.
You talking that shit, boy?
Talking that shit. But nah, though. Yeah. We'll talk that shit later. But 30 frames per second. And I ain't talking about cocaine. I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about for real. That's what niggas start listening to when I'm listening to cocaine.
We'll talk about that shit later.
Sony gotta do better than that shit. That 30 frames is bullshit.
Nah, but that shit makes sense though, because now that I think about it, remember, I can't really kill them for that until they confirm that those games are going to be 30 frames per second. Because they said that shit based off Spider-Man, right? And we already know that Spider-Man
the Ratchet and Clank as well. The Ratchet and Clank as well. Yeah. The only thing that they said was 60 frames was the Gran Turismo.
Oh, that's horrible then.
So my thing is this, but when you look at the Ratchet and Clank and the graphic fidelity, it doesn't look that much better than the one on the PS4. Than the one on PS4. It's just that it has the portal jump shit. You know what I'm saying?
That should look crazy as fuck compared to the ones that I remember. The last one that I remember playing wasn't PS4. I didn't play. There was a Ratchet on PS4. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
The last one I remember was
yeah.
What? Damn, I didn't even know that.
The reboot or the remake or some shit.
Oh, so they remade this shit. Okay. Fucking so, but that's not like fully. Oh, they remade it from the ground up using a new engine on some Xbox shit, or they just remade it like spiffed up graphics.
No, they remade the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that. I gotta look at that because I'm basing everything off the PS3 one that I played. So, I'll take that. I don't know, but that should look nice to me. But 30 frames is a no-no. I thought they could do that at 60.
But you see, because but you see, you have to expect that because these are the first line games. These guys ain't really know the hardware yet.
Right. You don't have to worry about how your price will go
But
up.
you see, this is why I don't like, because there the news articles already out talking about, oh, Sony's genius doing their games at 30 frames per second.
You already know there's gonna be a lot of people caping, but it don't even matter. As soon as Microsoft, or if Microsoft, the 23rd, need to come out
They
with
gotta come out
that.
swinging, bro.
They don't need to hold.
They need to be
I
going for
understand the whole
fucking
restriction.
knees. They need
They
to be
need
going
to
for
do Sony.
knees and
Knees,
fucking
nah,
headshots.
they need to be
Nah,
going like
nah,
somebody slapped their
nah,
mama.
nah. They need to go in like they did Glenn and fucking
They
and
need to
Walking
hit. They
Dead.
need
Just
to
take
hit
that
fucking
back.
Sony in the head like Rizzo
Wow.
hits fucking home runs. That motherfucker twists himself, lands on his fucking knee, has to crawl to first base. That's how they need to
Nah,
swing
them
at
not.
Sony, bro. They need to come
I
out
agree.
swinging, bro.
I
But
agree.
and but
They
we
need to come in.
uh,
They need to come and do like, hey, you know what? Xbox out. Might drop. Game games for gold is free and shit.
I don't, I don't know, bro. I just want to see the new IPs. Like they gotta have some heavy. Like Halo's gonna be cool. Perfect Dark is gonna be cool. And
They're not gonna show
what was
Perfect
it?
Dark. They're saying that's the rumor. But the Fable, I think the Fable gonna surprise people. I
The
just want to
Fable
see
they
what
gotta show.
compulsion game is working. I really want to see
They
what compulsion game is working.
because the
Cause
fix is in.
people
The
sleeping on
fix
compulsion game.
they are, but the fix is in. Compulsion is the dudes who made that fake fucking Bioshock game that was an open world
Yup,
game that pissed me off. Okay,
yup.
cool. Yeah, they're cool. But if they actually fucking make a linear game instead of open world bullshit, cool. But the fix is in already with people wanting pure gameplay. That's been talked about forever. I already think that's been a shift in talks with some of these talkheads. So you talk about Halo
Yeah.
gameplay, Fable gameplay,
Well, you're gonna see Halo. You're gonna see Halo gameplay.
yeah, Halo gameplay. Fable needs gameplay. Fable been out for too long. They already canceled the game already. Hey, remember they had a game, a free to play game that actually looked cool that I was waiting for, and then they canceled the bitch to do this. So they have to have gameplay at this point. So anything other than gameplay to me for Fable is unacceptable. Fucking now, what was the third shit? It was some Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark has been rumored for a while. It better be more than a splash scene. It has to be more than a cutscene. If it's not actual gameplay, I have
I
to
don't
be able
think
to see.
if the Perfect Dark stuff is real, I don't think they'll have game. It's only
Yeah, I
been
don't think
two
I have
years.
gameplay. That's why
They're
I know
still
that.
building
No, that's a fact.
Remember
That
that
I
the
know.
whole thing with Playground with the Fable is that they already had the studio in place. It's just that
Yeah.
they beefed it up after Microsoft bought them.
No, that I agree. That's why I was gonna say like, yo, okay, you don't have. It has to be more than a splash because you got two layers. So it has to be more than the Perfect Dark splash screen with a fucking new drawing and dark turning around in circles or some dumb shit like that. It has to be more than a cutscene. It has to be. I think it has to be a deep dive, an announcement of the game, and a follow up with now let's bring you into this world and show you what's going on.
It doesn't even
Kind of
have
like
to be that, dude. It depends on what they're doing with it. Let's say it's not fucking this new studio's game. Let's say it's being made by somebody else, and they're making it like Splinter Cell. They're like, look, this is what we got so far, and they just show us what's gonna go on, and they show us it's kind of like Splinter Cell. Dude, they fucking everybody would be sold. Ubisoft keeps
No,
on
they would
dropping the
be.
ball. Everybody's fucking dying for another Splinter Cell game. And if they can get Joanna Dark fucking being Sam Fisher with tits, I'm sold, dude.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
Why
In order for you
you
to
gotta be a Sam Fisher with tits, dude? Why you gotta have tits? Why she can't be her own
Because
person,
she has
man?
some tits, dude. She's got some tits, bro.
It can't.
Of course
it
she
can't
got
be an
tits. She's
exact
a
replica,
chick.
though.
This ain't like
Hold on.
this ain't like The Last of Us where they confuse, you know.
One, as the shit that we're seeing, the way that the games are moving, and my somewhat bias towards that, it better not be a Splinter Cell 16 missions and that's it. Like I feel as though It's going to have some open world aspects, but that's just my opinion. Whatever. Nonetheless, they still have to show what we're going to be doing. Like you say, okay, even if it's jointed or fucking Sam Fisher with fucking tits, I have to be able to see, like I did with fucking, what was the Chaos Theory gameplay sections of joining dark, killing people and shit. That's what I mean. Like
flipping up, pulling people off fucking off of fucking railings and shit.
Yeah, you got to get me. That's what it has to be. It can't be a splash screen. It has to be something like that. It can't be a splash screen and someone comes out like, yo, we bought the studio. We're all working. We have thousands.
Dude, it would be hilarious too. Right after Ubisoft dropped the fucking ball, for fucking 2 weeks, 10 days later, 11 days later, fucking Microsoft's like, here's your fucking Splinter Cell game.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know what. I don't even know talking about Ubisoft dropped the ball. I don't even know what.
And then they could fucking they could drop like a ball. She could be like, she's like, she could talk about the guy with the headband and the guy that wore all black with the fucking. With the night vision goggles. It's like, did they both retire? Remember how what game they had like they had Sam Fisher mission? He's like, what about the guy that wore the headband? He's like, he retired. He's like, I'm the last one. Like, bitch, you ain't the last one. You ain't even had another game since fucking Jesus, dude.
What are you talking about, Ghost Recon?
Yeah. Remember they had that mission?
Okay, yeah.
Wildlands?
That shit pissed me off. Yeah, that shit pissed me off.
Everybody was like, oh man, he's coming back.
Yeah, that motherfucker look crazy. Oh,
well, they brought back Michael Ironside, man.
Yeah, well, that's needed because I ain't gonna lie, the new guy in Blacklist is okay, but Michael Ironside, I feel as though he's just a voice actor. I feel as though he still has some type of direction added to the game.
He does. He adds character. But he thought he was going to be dead. Did you ever watch the interview? He thought he was dying. He thought he was gone.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that shit. That was Xbox 3. That was around Conviction.
Yeah, Conviction. He did Conviction, and then after that, he got something. I can't even remember what the hell it was. Cancer or something. He thought he was done, bro.
Yeah, that was a fact. That was one of the things. It was more so his health that he couldn't continue with the shit. Type of shit. Well, I forgot about that after that. That's a fact, right? But yeah, like, I don't know. It has to be more than that. Like, it has to be exactly like you said, or like niggas saying. It has to be like Splinter Cell Chaos, or like that.
With their own twist, you know, because she's a chick, so she's gonna do shit more finesse-like.
But not even.
She ain't gonna be fucking snapping people's necks hanging off a goddamn fucking pipe, you know.
I need it more to be carbon copy. I need it to be more than be carbon. Even if you look at the direction that they were going with the Xbox 360 game, the one title, which I actually loved. The shooting and the aiming was subpar. But once you got used to the mechanics, like, I actually loved the game. I put fucking...
Joanna Dark's in the future, too, right?
I put amount of hours into that game. Huh?
I said Joanna Dark's a little bit in the future, right?
Yeah, that shit's a little bit in the future, but Cyberdyne and all them niggas.
Yeah.
Yo, but...
Yeah, I thought that was like Cyberpunk, wasn't it?
What do you mean?
Well, there's another fucking thing they can bring into it. A little bit of Cyberpunk. Feel into it.
No, that was brought into it.
That's what I know. I think it was Cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's always Cyberpunk. The N64 game was a Cyberpunk techie type of thing, as much as they could do it on the N64. On the 360 game, you noticed like the fucking, what was that mission when you was in the club and you was in Tokyo and shit? That was Cyberpunk.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
You know what I mean? You remember that mission, right? Yeah, that
was open too. I like the fact there were multiple ways to do a lot of those missions.
But that's what I'm saying.
Bro, that first mission was hard as fuck. Dude, that first mission was harder than all the rest of the fucking missions. All the rest of the missions combined.
You remember that shit, Damien, with the space shit?
No, I never played any of them.
Oh my god, that fucking Perfect Dark Zero, the fucking first mission. I was playing it on the hardest difficulty set, and I ended up beating the game on it. But I couldn't fucking... It took me 10 days to get through that first fucking level.
Yeah, I met 2 bitches on Perfect Dark, for real. Yeah, I miss Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark online used to be so lit. If y'all remember, like, that shit had like 60 players or 45 players or some crazy shit like that. And that shit was like a... Yeah, it had some high number crazy shit, and it was open world. Think of like a Halo open world, but it's perfect dark type of shit. That's why I'm saying, like, it can't go to linear. Like the direction that they had already was that they were opening the game up. Now the mechanics and the shit like that was hit and miss. New generation, whatever. But this shit right here, the way we got this shit right, if they can bring 2020 gaming into that perfect dark game, yo, I promise you, it's gonna be a hit just based off of that. Because that game was super crazy. You had vehicles, you had shit you was flying in, killing the shit. I mean, maps on some fucking what's that mag shit? Like some mag maps. Like them shits was big as fuck. Like that
Mm.
game was super lit. So if they techno it out, cyberpunk it out, have a look crazy, make her super badass. Yeah, that should be lit again, for real. But they gotta show some shit, some little gameplay snippets. But
I
after
could write
that,
this
like,
story for Perfect Dark.
yeah, honestly, you could still play the 360 game. Like the gameplay is clunky enough. Well, the gameplay is kind of clunky. I don't remember if he's running anything. I don't think he's running anything. I think that was another problem. But the aiming mechanic and the guns, like it's a 1, 2, 3 thing once you get used to it. Just playing it online with people rolling and shit. That shit. Anyway, what other games besides those three? Those are guaranteed. I need to see gameplay shit out of it.
So Fable.
Battletoads.
Well, we
I heard
already saw
Battletoads
Battletoad
reimagined.
gameplay.
No, but I heard they reimagined it.
I
That what
hope
we
so,
saw is
dude.
not
It
what
kind
we're
of
gonna
looked a
get.
little bit silly, which is fine, but it looked too much like all the other games that were like that art style.
That's why I think they reimagined it. To be honest, because yeah, it wasn't.
So you
I,
think they're gonna rework Battletoads? It wouldn't look like what it looked like.
I
yeah,
hope
that was a
so.
rumor. I don't know.
I hope
That
so.
was
I
a
hope they
rumor.
redo it. I hope it's using like better tech, but using
I
the.
don't.
Yep.
We're echoing out of you again. I
Yep.
think.
Oh shit, my bad. All right, there we go.
No, I hope it uses a little bit more modern tech and then uses the really good cell shading. I think they dropped the ball with that fucking cartoony shit. Looks like it comes off
Yeah,
of
that.
fucking like it came out of fucking some artist from fucking Cartoon Network.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah,
Dude,
that shit looked
I'm
terrible.
so
For real.
fucking tired of Cartoon Network art style.
Yeah.
That's
But that's what
super
I'm saying. Like
roundy,
you talking
shitty
about
fucking
heavy
art.
hitters. You
Yeah,
talking about heavy hitters. They need to come with the heavy hitters. What heavy hitters besides those three? Do you guys think there's a rumor or people believe? I don't know. It's Ryan McCaffrey. I don't know if
Yeah, but you
it's one
see,
guy.
my thing is, I believe,
I can fly.
Obsidian gonna show their new shit.
Yeah, they'll show their new RPG. It's
Um,
ready to be shown.
But what
I
size RPG do you think it would be?
I
Like,
think it's going to be a
they're
sci-fi
saying
RPG
something
or
similar
fantasy
to
rather.
Skyrim. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
I,
okay, because I wasn't too big on Outer Wilds to be honest. That shit was kind of ass.
you mean out? What was it?
Outer Lands.
Outer Lands or whatever. Yeah.
But yeah, what else you were saying, Damien? Continue. My bad.
I don't know if thing is gonna show. What was the one? They just finished up Wasteland. I don't know if they're gonna show any.
Wasteland 3 comes out next month, right?
That's on
Yeah.
everything.
So they might show their new game.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're gonna show their new game.
He said they
Um,
have so much shit in the works that they could
Yeah, they
never
got a lot
show.
of shit because what I also heard is what team they say split. Oh, remember Hellblade?
Yeah, they've got 3 teams now.
Oh yeah, we gotta see some gameplay out of Hellblade. I mean, not Hellblade.
Right.
Fucking
There's
yeah,
some
Hellblade.
other one. There's some other one that they say have There's some other team they say just split in two as well.
So
There's another team that they
there's
said
at least 2 teams for I don't know why I want to call them BioWare because they got a lot of BioWare people there. In brain I want to call them fucking Black Isle Studios too. Fucking Obsidian, dude, my brain like failed me right there. So Obsidian's got 2 teams, at least maybe 3. Then the team who's doing fucking Wastelands, they've got 2 teams.
Right.
I think
Most of them
the
guys got,
Psychonauts guy, he has 3 teams.
right. They got multiple teams as well.
Now, Psychonauts,
Tim
that's coming out on
Tim Schafer's group.
everything.
Yeah, that's multiple
Yeah,
platform. You
Tim
know,
That's Psychonauts, but I think
Microsoft could have
yeah, but
owned that
that's
game.
Psychonauts. I think
I think their next
they
one's
may
gonna be
work
MMO, dude.
on some of those rare IPs. The one that everybody keeps saying they want, what is it, Banjo?
Yeah,
or
Banjo
Conquest?
and Kazooie. Banjo Kazooie.
Now,
Banjo 3. That's what everybody wants, right?
no, well, okay, Banjo 3 could be cool, but this just feels like the 3. They tried Banjo with the nuts and bolts. Like I know
Yeah,
it's
but
a different game.
this is Tim Schafer. His group actually very good with
Oh,
those
Tim
kind of
Schafer's through them doing
platformers.
it. Okay.
Dude, I'd be totally fine with Tim Schafer doing it. You know what I'd like to see? I would like to see.
And he has that kind of sick humor as well.
I'd like to see fucking Obsidian do a fucking Halo RPG.
Oh,
Nah, I'm good. Man, I need new IPs, man. I don't want no Halo
Coalition.
shit. I want new
Coalition is
IPs.
who split in two.
Yeah,
Coalition has another unit that it says working on something brand new.
I hope so. You know who it should do.
Whoa.
You know who should do fucking. It should be Coalition. They should be handling any kind of third person fucking or actiony type game like that. They could split
But
off.
my thing is, I thought the Coalition was purely a Gears studio.
No, I hope they do.
Yeah,
that
but
studio
remember
was-
that was then. Remember, what's
Oh, that was
his face?
then,
Rod
it's
is
now.
gone. Rod is gone. So remember, right now it's basically, hey, if you pitch something and
Oh,
Matt
okay.
Booty thinks it's worth doing, then it's up to him.
'Cause I wouldn't
Where the
mind
fuck
another
Rod go?
team working.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Damn, but also, what was that team that was making that Siphon Filter Splinter Cell type game? The Initiative. They
That
better
was the
not be the
Coalition.
ones. Oh, that was a Coalition? Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, that was the Coalition.
Oh,
They were
Yeah,
Black Tusk,
yeah, that was
remember?
a Coalition. Yeah,
Wait,
yes,
my
when they were
bad,
Black
my bad.
Tusk.
So I think they would
Yeah,
be the
yeah,
best for
Black
doing Joanna Dark.
Yeah.
You
There
see
you go,
everybody saying the guy for the initiative because he brought back Tomb Raider and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
But I hope it's
Wait,
not.
hold on.
I hope it's Coalition.
Microsoft's got a good thing on their hand. They got so many goddamn studios. I'm starting to get fucking confused now, and I'm kind of high, so leave me alone. But
Yeah, they got
Hold
a
on,
lot
so
of
the
studios
initiative-
and a lot of the
'cause
studios
so-
are working
so
on
Black-
multiple projects.
so Black Tusk turned into the
Coalition.
Initiative. No, or the Coalition.
No, the Coalition.
Yeah.
The Coalition.
The
that
initiative
actually
is
gives away
brand
five games,
spanking new.
right?
The initiative is brand new.
Wait, the Coalition makes Gears of War 5 games, right? No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're saying they might have another team to branch off. Okay, cool. That might the original team that they had, the original project, or whatever, they still might be working on it with the second team. And now you say the
And
initiative
we
is
don't
the
know.
one-
We don't know. Remember, they're going to be showing what's that, Flight Simulator. We don't know if they actually
yeah,
going to
Flight
have any
Simulator is gonna be
new studio
fucking
acquisitions.
big.
They're also going to be
Flight-
talking about third-party deals. I have a strange feeling they're going to show Call of Duty. I
I
think
hope
Call of
not,
Duty coming
man.
back home.
Well, no. They better not. They said this is a first party showing only. I don't want to see no goddamn third party.
No,
said
they're
that-
going to have third-party. They're going to have
They better not?
third-parties.
They said it's the first party showing. They said the third party and the other
Where
shit
they're
is the
going to show
last one.
third-party deals. Like,
Yeah, you
like
can show
some of the-
third-party
like how
deals,
they
but
did.
I don't want
No,
no
you see,
Madden.
remember you got Microsoft Game Studios. Like those are the guys who deal with the Ori and that kind of stuff.
Alright, so give them the sizzle reel. I'm cool with the little sizzle reel who's coming on, but I better not be wasted any time listening to no Call of Duty, no fucking Assassin's Creed Valhalla, to none of that dumb shit. I want the new IPs. You motherfuckers want 15 studios, and you motherfuckers better be buying WB.
They didn't buy 15, they bought 7.
Well, they got 15 altogether, I mean. Right?
Right.
No? Something like that? Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
100%. Now, who else do they have in the studios that we forgot besides before I try to think of the WB?
So let's say we got the NXL, Mojang. So there's supposed to be 2 more DLCs coming down for the Minecraft Dungeons.
Okay. That's
Alright.
a hit.
So we talked about Ninja Theory, Obsidian. What about 343? You know, it would be kind of awesome if they kind
wait,
of
no,
Three
no,
four
no.
three show something new.
no, if they swap
If
games.
343 showed something new,
No, if 343 after they did Halo, they did the next Gears.
they then decided.
And
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? They did the next Gears
Nah,
game.
I'm good.
And the next Halo
I'm good.
game was done by fucking the Coalition.
That's some
yo.
Trump idea.
Did you just call it Trump idea?
That's a
Motherfucker.
Trump
If-
idea. The dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard.
that is no
Shut up.
man, that is totally a fucking that's totally
Yeah,
a
I
fucking Obama idea, which is now right wing idea.
Mm.
Every Obama idea was
And
a
he's always
Republican
been a
idea.
fucking right wing. He's
All
always
right,
been
all right,
fucking
all
right
right,
wing.
all right.
Yeah, we won't go into there.
Politics. So what's the
Playground
you guys
games.
do? You guys playground games. We
They've
spoke
got
about
3
them.
studios. They got 3 studios.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So they got the
They
Fable
got
studio,
Fable.
they've got the Forza Horizon studio, and then they've got something else, from what I understand.
Right.
Of course, that's just a rumor. Undead Labs has 2
And then-
studios.
Man, Undead Labs
Oh, yeah,
better get
we
their
forgot
heads
about
out of
Undead
their
Labs.
fucking asses.
Yo,
Listen.
did you guys see those concept apps that came out from them?
Man, fuck them. I've been watching concept art since fucking 06 when I'm still waiting on stage or whatever fucking 4, okay?
Wait.
Fucking,
Did you try the Juggernaut edition of that game?
yeah, I did. That's my problem though. It's still cool they made it hard, but the gameplay itself is it's like a fucking game that we probably could fucking make, man. I need a real zombie fucking thriller. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay in that game I love. Yeah, it's actually somewhat janky because it's kind of like the 360 fucking game, to be honest. Or wait, that wasn't a 360 game. What was it?
So you
Xbox
don't
One?
think
Yeah, that
they're
was
gonna,
a
you don't think
360.
they're
The
gonna
first one
improve
was.
with added resources?
Listen, man, they need to add everything. They need to fucking throw the house at that bitch.
They
So,
do. They need a fucking
That shit,
cohesive
the gameplay is
storyline.
cool.
Keep the gameplay,
yeah,
but it needs a storyline. Like a
it needs a
cohesive.
storyline and it needs better production values.
It does.
Period. Like the production values in that game is horrible. There's so many glitches and shit like that. Yeah, the gameplay is fun. Don't get me wrong. That's why, like I said, I like to play Microsoft games. They're like arcade games. I keep on going back to get my feel and I have fun. But the
Right.
production values in that game is nothing to be called AAA, AA, most at max, and I'm not even giving it a max.
Can
like
we
that. Like,
can
they
we
need
just
to actually
wonder
fund that motherfucking game?
why the fucking the creator of that fucking that studio, his name is Jeff Strain. You think that he got into zombie because of his last name? Or do you think it just kind of he fell into it and he was like, everybody's like, well, you know your last name
Well,
is
probably
Strain,
he should
right?
just try something. Probably he should just try something new.
You don't even gotta try nothing new. That the reason why that shit is not fucking blown. Yeah, he should try something new, I guess. But even though the reason why that shit hasn't blown the way it should have is like a cult classic is because of the production values. That's the only reason why. If the production values was high, if fucking there were high textures, if it was more of a game, if it was more cinematic, if it was more structured to the actual game, yeah, it could be an open world game and doing shit. But the story, like Coel said,
So you
and
mean
it should be more
you
structured to
you
the
want
fucking
it?
game.
You want it more like Last of Us, apocalyptic?
No,
bullshit.
I don't want no fucking Daisy. Like if that game could be like a Daisy, like
Oh,
you see how
okay,
Daisy
right.
is, that's more akin to. I don't get me wrong. I don't want the game to be like Daisy, but I mean that
You
kind
mean
of
Days
fidelity
Gone? You
in
mean
the game.
Days Gone, not Daisy.
I mean, yeah, Days Gone. Yeah, you're right. My bad, not Daisy. Days Gone. Like that shit. The fidelity in that game. That's what I want. And fucking and State of K. And we good. We Kaiser. Like after that, I don't got no problem. But this shit is like some fucking bull. Like in terms of production value, it's some bullshit. To be honest, it's like you know what that shit remind me of? That shit remind me of what was it? Cody? What was that? Cody and all those other little games that they made, kind of like Little Big Planet knockoffs and shit, where you can make your own little game. Like I felt like someone made their own little fucking game and sold it. It's okay, like. But either or, don't get me wrong, it's dynamic and all that shit. But there's certain shit that they damn sure gotta fix within production value and the structure of the game. And yeah,
So
after
that's
that,
what I'm
everything else
asking
is
you.
dynamic. I fuck with it.
Don't you think? Don't you think things can improve now that they would have more resources and time?
I'm saying though, yeah, hopefully these assets make it easier for these developers to just fucking do what they gotta do. I'm thinking with the assets that we have now, that these motherfuckers could just put some Unreal bullshit on it.
Hire some new help. Hire some new help.
But I think that studio has enough. That studio has like 40 people. They have enough to fucking give you better fucking production value than what we got at State of Decay with 40 people.
So you don't think they need help? They just need prayer.
They need help. They need funding and they need time and they need. It's more than likely money because if I remember correctly, they were bought 360 era, right? Something like that.
No,
State of Decay.
They were just bought. They were just bought.
Okay, they were just bought. So they had a deal. The first game was just like a hit. They had a deal. It was like one of those indie games that they had a deal with Microsoft.
Four game deal, I think.
Yeah, they had a 4-game deal, some shit like that. But Microsoft has never really funded them. After State of Decay 2, or what we thought we was going to get, or hopefully we was going to get.
Right. I think their funding was very limited.
Yeah, exactly. They just need to fucking give them some bread or something.
So now they have a seat at the table. So now they have a seat at the table. It's time for them to put up and shut up.
I honestly think it's the engine they're using. Whatever engine they're using, they need to scrap that shit and just do it.
It's Unreal Engine. It's Unreal Engine, yeah. What they need is what I'm hoping is now that they're part of the studio that they got the best Unreal Engine developers in the fucking game in the coalition. That a lot of these problems are going to go away. Yeah.
Okay. That should look like the free version.
That's what the girl on the compulsion was saying.
Mm-hmm.
She was saying that they've got so much help now from like some of the other Microsoft teams that people gonna be shocked to see their new game.
All right, so they better put up a shut up because I'm about dead talking about this Stage of Decay 2 and fucking glitching all these other fucking dumb shit glitches that be in the game. You need to quality control the fuck out that next one. And I damn sure better see that Stage 4. Where's my open world MMO?
That was Stage 3, bro.
Thriller game.
That was originally supposed to be Stage 3, I thought.
Yeah, Stage 3. Yeah, you're right.
Because now Stage 4 was supposed to be something completely different, I thought. Because if you look at the game, it looks like it should have been an MMO.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like a half step. Like it looks like they wanted to go there, but they didn't. Like you even take fucking, you gotta go to the end of the city to go to the next city type of shit. Like I don't know, but fuck them. Hopefully they set the quality up. So who else we got? Are we done with the studios? Do we have more studios that should pop up? That was Undead Labs.
Oops.
How many teams you had? I had cut you off.
There's World's Edge.
It's 15 and all.
I mean, no, I'm thinking within Undead Labs. Undead Labs is one team.
Yeah, no, I think they got
one.
2 teams. I thought.
No, I think they just won. Listen, they ain't reached the caliber to got 2 teams.
Yeah, they would have came out with a better fucking game, but anyway. What else?
Because I don't even hear them hiring people though. Like you see everybody else hiring, you're not hearing them hiring.
Listen, that fucking game that they showed off in the first showing, the first event that Microsoft had, that's better than anything production-wise that fucking State of Decay has been doing. That was one fucking guy. I don't want to hear shit from him. All right.
Oh, right.
I
That's what you're saying. Now, that's something Memory Infinite.
Yeah, that's from one person. Like I don't want to hear shit from him. You have the last I remember was like a 40-man team. Don't tell me you can't fucking do that shit. You don't gotta do it like that.
You guys think they're gonna purchase a Sobo?
I don't know, man.
How they just came out and said that they're still open to acquisition.
I think if anything happens, that Warner Brothers deal, but that's not going to happen unless they get a significant amount of. $4 billion is a lot, bro.
The issue I have with the Warner Brothers deal is
they got to get the Batman IP.
It's not. Well, not just the Batman IP. I'm not even looking at the. My thing is the overall cost is gonna put on Microsoft because you're talking about almost 2,000 new staff members.
Look, there's gonna have to be a lot of downturn and shit like that. You're gonna have to consolidate a lot if they do that.
So to me, they shouldn't purchase the teams. Just what do you call it? Siphon down the talent.
No, man.
But
you want to pick up at least a couple of those teams. You need to pick up.
Like for instance, right? Like there was some YouTubers were saying.
Those teams, they gotta show me something that they're working on other than.
But let's talk numbers.
Like what you need to get an IP. Like Rocksteady gotta show something else other than that.
But look, but Rocksteady already proved whatever they want to wrap around the game itself, the core mechanics of the game of what you're playing, they already proved that they can
Gonna
make an
be
open
good.
world game that's fucking fire. So I don't need to see
Right.
their ideas as long as they're within that time, that frame, at least for the first game or series or whatever. As long as you give me something like that, I'm good. Just new story, new characters, whatever. Just make it
But Microsoft
expand on the
also need to
license.
go into their they need to go into their catalog and bring back some IPs, man. Instead
Yeah,
of them
hopefully they
busting
can.
your head with IPs, they got a ton of IPs
Listen, they can bring back Conquer. They could do a lot of shit.
just from the rare acquisition. They have a ton of IPs.
Oh my God. What if Microsoft has a new fucking. That would be big.
And you are
Everyone always loves Conquer. No matter what you say, everyone loves Conquer. It could be whatever because he's a playing
exactly.
shithead,
So you
beer
got you
drinking
got
squirrel.
people who could do Conquer.
But I, word, if they would have come out with if the show would be fucking Halo Infinite, it starts off bang. They show gameplay as fire. They Conquer kind of like they did at the other E3, but it was just whatever bullshit Conquer that was popping up as DLC. If they have Conquer just pop up on the screen again talking his shit in the new fucking game, that shit would be
Yep.
good too. But they
And
can use
even if
those
they
studios.
even if they announce that the guy for Psychonauts is working on it, it's a wrap.
Word, those studios could be. They could, but let's look at it from a financial standpoint. They use whatever the room is $4 point something billion. All right, they spent $2 point something billion on Minecraft too. They're making
Yeah,
their
but
money
they
back.
already made
Mortal
that
Kombat,
back.
they made that back. But this is what I mean, though. This is why I think this shit is possible. Let's just talk about one. Mortal Kombat,
But
right?
you see,
We said what?
my thing is, I wouldn't want them to even because would they own Mortal Kombat or would they still have to
Yeah, they would
thing it?
own. They would literally own the whole Nether realm. They own the IP. They could do whatever the
Net,
fuck they want with
right,
it.
I know they would own NetherRealm, but would they own the IP?
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat.
yeah, they will own Mortal Kombat.
Then
They will
then
own everything.
I wouldn't want them to keep Mortal Kombat multiplat. If Sony and Capcom wants to keep getting in bed, make Mortal Kombat. Think of Mortal Kombat right now is the number one fighting IP.
I
Can
would
you imagine
Yeah,
a Mortal
I would
Kombat
make it.
versus Killer Instinct?
I would make it.
but that's
Yeah,
Oh
no, I would
man.
make that, and that would be exclusive. But if I would
yeah.
make
They
more, I
could.
keep making Mortal Kombat, regular Mortal Kombat games, multi-plat. But I
Yeah,
would
I
do
would
like
make
special editions that would only be on Xbox.
like the fanboy in me wants them to keep it there, but in terms of actually getting this deal done, which is why I bought Mortal Kombat,
Right.
it makes sense for them to just keep it the way it is because Mortal Kombat is sold on multiple platforms. That's why it's fucking number 5 and it sells as much. I forgot how much money it makes, but that one game itself makes not a big amount, but it makes a lot of money itself. It's that one IP and it's going to continually make money. You know, Mortal Kombat is going to make money. Not to mention
Yeah,
all
it's
the
the
other
number
little
one
dumb
fighter
shit.
right now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, even though I like Dragon Ball Z Super Fighters, but whatever, I'm just biased. But yeah, like that shit. I mean, just that one IP itself, and the knockoffs and everything you can do with it, because
It's
it'll
not
get you
worth
back
four
that
bills
money
though.
ASAP. Hmm?
It ain't worth $4 bills.
No, it itself is not worth
No,
four bills, of course. But what I'm saying, just that one IP in NetherRealms, we're talking about how many studios in the WP acquisition? We're talking
they
about
said they said about
upwards of like
11.
8, 11. Look,
Yeah,
that
around
that
11.
that one IP could make you.
I remember there's
Cool, I'll do a
Avalanche,
check. How
the
much?
guys who
How much?
make Fair.
Yeah, but
There's Monolith.
Avalanche isn't the Avalanche you think it is. So
Let me
it's some
check how
kind
much
of
Mortal
of
Kombat has
support studio. The big ones are
Yeah,
the guys
but
that
you
make
never-
Mortal Kombat, and then fucking the guy that does the team that does
But isn't Avalanche
Batman.
isn't Avalanche the one making the Harry Potter now?
I think
No, I remember they got some of the smaller ones who make like the Lego games.
yes, they do have the Lego games, so that would be a big pickup. If they got
So,
that
guys
IP,
who
now
make
they
the
got to
Lego
get these
games.
IPs. That's the problem.
They don't. So that's the thing. They already know how to make games. They don't have to make the Lego games. Make something else.
They do. They got the Game of Thrones IP.
Wait, what
That
Mortal
would need the
Kombat?
licensing.
Mortal Kombat 11?
Did I
What
just
Mortal Kombat are we playing now?
11?
Mortal Kombat 11 made 427 million. So, when did that come out?
like a few weeks ago.
The Mortal Kombat 11? No, it's not long now. Like, it's like half a year, something like that, no?
Oh no, that was a thing that came out a few weeks ago.
Oh. But I think Mortal Kombat 11 been out for like half a year, maybe a year, something like that. I don't know.
So they
But yeah.
got here. I got a list right here. So they got Avalanche Studios, Monolith Productions, NetherRealm, which is I believe Mortal Kombat Studio, Rocksteady.
Yeah.
Which if they bought this, that would be their best studio. Rocksteady would be their most talented studio. Then they got a bunch of TT games, the old Telltale games.
I ain't letting you get away with that. Fuck the rest of the studios. I ain't letting you get away with that. You're not disrespecting Monolith. Fuck you, you piece of shit.
Who's better than Rocksteady?
Man, fuck Batman. They got an IP to make the games around. Monolith made their own games. When we talk about fucking Condemned Criminal Origin, there was another fucking game they made. Besides that, they did the Lord of the Rings. Or the Lord
Their
of the Rings
last
shit,
Monolith game was
cool.
Contract Jacks. And Tron
Wait,
2 from 2000.
No, they did the.
Oh, never mind. They did the Middle Earth Shadow of War. That's right.
Yeah, they did Shadow of War, and they did fucking
with the thing engine.
They did
The
Condemned.
Nemesis engine.
Dude, do they own Condemned, or does Sega own Condemned?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like that tells there's another game that they did. That's a fucking honestly, that's the studio that I'm really looking at. Just the fact that they do Condemned. Like if they can bring back another Condemned, boy.
They've been doing fucking Middle Earth for fucking 8 goddamn years.
Now that's cool. I just like that.
You'll get Fear too.
Yeah, you get.
Oh yeah, they would have Fear guys. Yeah,
they'll pick up Fear. They own. I think WB owns Fear.
Oh my God! You want to talk about CPUs and you want to talk about all that shit? Imagine AI
they sure do.
Make with this new generation with a new Fear. Are you fucking kidding me? Imagine Fear AI from fucking early 2000s. And
that shit used to be fucking scary back then, dude.
It's still the best AI to me. Even when I played that shit, the motherfuckers always flanking me and started fucking me up in the side and from behind and doing shit. Like, what the fuck?
I got one of my favorite classic PC RPGs, Terra Core.
Bro, Microsoft can make that money back.
$4 billion.
They might not be able to make
Aliens versus Predator. I don't think they own that anymore, though. Who owns that fucking?
They damn sure can make that money back, bro. They honestly can't. It won't be as sure a hit as Minecraft is. Minecraft, we already can get.
No, it wouldn't be as fast as Minecraft.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as fast.
Would they earn their money back? What, like a year?
But they would make the money back.
Dude, if they can get the Middle Earth, they'll get fucking the Fear.
Yeah, but you guys keep talking about new IPs. These guys can do nothing.
They do, but you've got to have your worth. You got to, because he's got to go out to he's got to go talk to his boss for $4 billion, bro.
True.
So he's going to look for $4 billion. Maybe for $5 billion, we get like a 10-year commitment.
You see, like with the other studios that they bought, right? When they went to buy them, those other studios were like, "Hey, we're working on this, we're working on this, we're working on this." So it was easy. These guys gonna have to show, hey, you know what? We can do shit, so you don't have to go pay money to get those IPs. You see what I'm saying?
And the IPs are gonna have to fucking come with it.
With the amount of money, I don't know who actually makes that money. With the amount of money Monolith has been making off of Lord of the Rings and shit like that, I'm pretty sure they got some shit cooked up that they want to do.
No, more than likely, Microsoft would probably get first dibs and shit to the IPs. But what I'm saying is, these guys don't got listen. Show me some new shit. We want studios building 2 and 3 games. We don't want, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. All right, my bad. I cut it off. But to bring back to what Damien's saying and what Coel was doing before I cut y'all off, the naming of the companies, because that would answer his question. We already know the talented ones.
There's WB Games, Boston, Montreal, New York, San Diego, and San Francisco. So that's actually what they're named. So let's see. I'm going to click on Boston. Let's see what they've done. So
I heard Montreal out of the different ones was the
yeah,
big.
so Boston did the Game of Thrones Conquest, Batman Arkham Underworld, and Infinite Crisis. Those were the last 3 games they did. All right, let's go
But
to.
aren't those like support studios?
I
I
think
think so.
I thought that fucking
I heard Montreal is good though. I don't know.
yeah,
what the fuck they did
Avalanche
there.
was originally a support studio. That's what they're relegated to. So this is, which one is this? Montreal. Last game is Scarecrow. So this is the support studio right here. So they did the Batman Arkham Knight Scarecrow Nightmare Pack, Batgirl, Harley Quinn, and Red Hook Story Pack.
Go deeper than that. I'm pretty sure they did.
Lego Legends of Chima Online, Batman Arkham Origins. So they did an Origins game, Cartoon Universe, and Batman Arkham City. I think they maybe did the. They did the Wii U version.
So a bunch of these fucking studios have experience with open world RPG or open world type fighters or open world type games. If you're talking about,
but you see, just the support part of it would be good. Because I was listening to Iron Rods today, and they had this guy on. What's the name of that studio? Shit. And I didn't even know, like, they were the ones who actually did Gears of War 4.
Who? Oh yeah, Gears of War 4.
It's one of those studios that's in the acquisition that Sony wants to purchase. But I think they say Tencent is who can purchase it.
I think like they did the multiplayer, some shit like that, right? And then
you know what they did? They did the Gears Tactics, but they say the first game that they did for the coalition was actually Gears 4. They say Compulsion gave them the assets, and they actually built Gears 4 while Compulsion was working on Gears 5.
Oh, okay. I forgot. There was some dumb studio that they get. I wasn't thinking about Gears 4. I was thinking about Gears of War Judgment. There was some studio that they had to do Gears of War Judgment that was talking to this. They had experience working.
Oh, that's People Can Fly.
Okay,
People Can Fly. They're working on a Gears kind of wannabe.
Ooh, watch out for that shit. Tencent's trying to buy Warframe.
Right, but it's a couple of studios in that deal. What's another name in that deal?
Leiyao. So I think it's a Korean company. So I don't know how well this is.
Well, that could actually.
Because Sony, it looks like Sony was trying to buy
one begin with S. One begin with S. Yeah, it's a 1-point-something billion deal.
I don't know. That I don't. That's uncool.
I'm looking.
There's a lot of deals going on in the industry now, and what happened is, if Microsoft want to talk about services, they're gonna have to get more studios.
Shit, the plan is.
But
what multiple people are saying is that Microsoft, with the shit that they have now before WB, they have enough to knock out a good quality, or they're trying to, when this shit hits running, they're trying to knock out a AAA quality game every month. That's what they said.
Not every month, every quarter.
Oh, it was every quarter? Oh, okay, I was saying every month.
Oh, it's Splash Damage, yeah. So they're part of that deal.
Splash Damage.
They're currently working with Gears Tactics and on a Google Stadia announced project.
They did Gears Tactics.
Yeah,
I guess they got a 3-month fucking. So the two companies agreed to 3-month exclusive windows for talks about Tencent taking Leiyao private. If I was them, I would not make a deal.
What? With Tencent? Tencent is paying up the ass.
Yeah, but they're a Chinese company. I would not be making a deal with them.
Listen, right now nobody gives a shit.
Dude, in 20 years, China won't be a fucking country.
Oh my God!
They'll either not be a country. What?
We're doing that now. We don't give a fuck about China if it's going to be a country in 20 years.
No, it's a fucking big deal, bro. Because you're being bought by a fucking company as a private company.
It's not a big
deal. They're making them go private, bro.
All right, let them go private. They don't count. They don't just. We ain't talking about them. They don't just. All right.
All right, man. You don't want to fucking talk about the problems.
Any more topics?
No, wait, hold on. But do you guys think with those companies that's there, do you think they can generate Even with Mortal Kombat, all right, Mortal Kombat is 428 million in a year in, pretty much. With a new
No, that's a
IP.
year when they bring. That's a year when they bring out a game. You have to look at how often is Mortal Kombat coming out.
Well, that's where the
That's the fact.
support
Mortal Kombat
studios
usually
come
comes
in.
out every 2 years, and the DLCs sell out crazy because Naki usually buys them, so it's a bunch of
And then
everybody.
remember, you're gonna have to reduce those sales because those games not gonna be in Game Pass.
That just increases your DLC bucket sales, though.
Yeah, it kind of does. And what did Microsoft say about Game Pass? The games sell more, they make more money on Game Pass or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but you're talking about Mortal Kombat. That's a fighter. No, they say other studios. They did. I don't because what? Well, no, people can still buy, but you have to look at the value towards Microsoft's service.
No, actually, it helps them out because boom, we get a free game.
It
Y'all get
helps
a
them
free
out.
game.
More people will subscribe to Game
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, more people subscribe to Game Pass, and when the DLCs come out, people gonna buy the DLCs, and them shits is like $30 a pop. They usually have multiple. Microsoft decides to do that with the game, which I'm pretty sure they will. They'll be able to make that. There's ways of justifying that money or putting that shit on Game Pass and still being able to make the same or about the same, not more, because they have more people, 10 million people plus that'll get that shit day one. Like
Well,
they
my,
could
my thing
finagle
is
this
this,
shit.
right?
It's gonna be hard.
My,
It's
my,
gonna
my,
be a
my,
hard to
my
buy,
thing
but
is this, right? What I don't understand.
yeah.
Everybody's counting Microsoft. Oh, they got these amount of studios, so they want to see these amount of games. How much games did Sony Studios put out in this whole generation?
Well, you already know that by this bullshit, bro.
Not
I
much.
don't know.
Sucker
Of
Punch
course.
2, Naughty Dog 2. So what I'm saying, okay, since Sony got 13 studios, 13 studios didn't put out games. I think only 5 studios put out games.
Boy, it's like being the ugly duckling or being the bad one or whatever. You always get
That's
shitted
the
on no matter
problem,
what you
though.
do.
It's
I mean,
like
it's the
Microsoft
bias, man.
they have to toe the line and do everything perfect.
Justifiable or not, because honestly, the hate towards Microsoft isn't really justifiable if you look at what they've done when they came in and what they still continue
No,
to
it's not.
do.
It's
But at the
just a
same
lot of
time,
Sony fanboys making a lot of
yeah,
noise.
that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
yeah,
Sony
that's
been around
facts.
longer. Sony been around. Who the fuck? Oh shit, Naki, what up?
Hey, how y'all doing, guys? What's up, Cool? What's up,
What's
Damien?
up, bro?
Hey,
How
what's
y'all
up,
doing?
Naki?
I just
Man, we've
wanted to
been
join
waiting
in
on you
real
for
quick. I heard
almost an
y'all talking
hour.
about Sony.
Oh yes,
Nah,
he's the designated pony for the fan zone.
no,
Nah, I'm
nah.
off it.
I got both systems, but like I got games, a lot of games recently for PlayStation. I got a lot of games for Xbox. And the things that I could say that's different between Xbox and PlayStation in their games is that I feel like Xbox games are more meaty. Like they have a lot more things you're gonna be playing the games for 40 more hours than a game that's on
You get your money.
PlayStation.
So you get your money's worth.
Yeah, exactly. The thing about PlayStation, dude, they make fantastic worlds, fantastic stories to live through. Like it's on some shit where it's like they're the artsy fartsy kids in the classroom, and Xbox is just what I mean, just trying to get
Mm.
past. What I mean, just trying to what I mean, give everybody what they want exactly, not trying to do anything extra. You get what I'm saying? Like I was just sitting here thinking, I was just like, yeah, that's really how it is. Like PlayStation is really on some like I could get a nice one player game. That's it. I'm gonna play that shit. I'm not gonna play that shit again. You get what I'm saying? There's not gonna be
Okay, so
nothing for
Naki,
PlayStation.
let me ask you this, Naki. With now they talking games going up to $70.
Yeah,
What's the last PlayStation 4 game you played?
the last PlayStation 4 games. I've been playing a couple recently. Right now, I'm playing Final Fantasy Remake. I'm playing what you call it? I'm about to get Ghost of Tsushima. Like you see
Ghost
that
of
game right
Tsushima?
there?
Ghost of
Yeah,
Tsushima?
yeah. Sorry, Ghost of Tsushima. Sorry. You see that game right there? Like I could never
Mm.
get a game like that on Xbox. I'm sorry. Like that game is completely different. It's a different world, and it's something I actually really wanted for a long time. Like I thought Assassin's Creed might do something like that, but like I don't think they probably wouldn't have gotten it right because these are Japanese aesthetics and history and stuff like that you're dealing with. So I would feel that the Japanese company would get that more on point than if an
Sucker
American
Punch is.
company
I don't think
or
Sucker Punch is
British
a
company.
Japanese company.
Nah,
You
Sucker
said
Punch is,
sorry?
but
Sucker Punch, yeah, Sucker Punch is out in LA.
Oh, that's an LA company that made on to Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, that's Sucker Punch. That's the guys who made Infamous.
They
but the
really?
point being like, yeah,
Yeah,
the point being like, that's what niggas was saying with State of Decay 2. It's the production value that draws people in. It's the production value that he's talking about. Like you're saying, the gameplay is not meaty, but yo, that production value, it's
no,
like a bad
I
bitch.
give
Like a bad
Sony,
bitch gonna draw you in.
I give Sony credit for that. They give their studios enough time and resources to make the game the best it could be. So you don't really see Sony games come out with lot. That's why I don't know what
Ah,
happened with Days Gone.
my nigga, I
Yeah,
don't.
Sony games don't really
exactly.
come out
That's
with
the.
buggy.
If you ask me, God of War did the same shit too. Cause yo, compared to the other God of Wars and the recent one that came out, this one is shit. Like I went from having fucking 8 different type of weapons, me being able to level them up in
To two
certain
weapons.
ways
To
and shit
two.
to 2 fucking weapons now. Like that's fucking stupid. And then it's almost like I get what Sony's trying to do. They're trying to give you a story. They're trying to give you emotions because that's what they're best known for. Like fucking games like Heavy Rain, Beyond, and shit like that. Like I get it, but like you can't do that shit for a game like God of War, man. Like
You
nah.
can't fuck up your franchise with that shit. Like you fuck up the formula of your franchise,
But I'm
fucking
gonna be
around
honest,
trying to make this shit
I
Last of
really
Us
did
2.
like that. I really did like that God of War. I
I
really
like
did.
it for the look, the feel,
This
and everything. But like
I like
playing,
it
playing
for
it, nah.
probably because I like Norse mythology, so I like
Yeah,
it for that. Um, but do I think it was anything super spectacular? Not really. Because to be honest, the game was average for me until you beat it, right? Naki, did you beat it?
wait, hold on. Motherfucker. Sorry, say that one more time.
No, did you beat God of War? Because I don't want to spoil it.
No, I haven't even beaten it. I got to the middle part and I kind of just like I don't know. I got tired of it. Like
How far? How far? Explain exactly where you at.
what I was doing. I helped the chick with the truth that works in a forest or some shit. She I forgot what's her name.
Ah, damn. Okay, so I
Yeah.
can't even tell you because to me the game was average until the son got sick.
It said until the sun got thick.
Until he got
Oh my
sick.
god, pause.
Pause. Yeah.
No, until the son got sick.
The son got sick, and you talking about in the story, the plot line.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta fight the
Oh,
forest and
that
shit.
yeah, I didn't get that far. Then
that's
yeah,
when
that's
the
probably.
game. That's to me when the game went from average to okay.
Alright,
This
hold
is
on,
the
hold on, hold on,
shit.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Pause, pause, pause,
Okay,
pause. Spoiler alerts. Fuck it. Naki,
go
give me
ahead.
2 seconds. I think I watched the cutscene. The sun, am I right? The sun's he's a god, right? Isn't the sun Loki or some shit like that? Or some shit like that?
He's
No?
low key. But what happened is not. If you don't mind, I'll tell him in a
No, go
moment.
ahead, do your
If
thing,
Yeah, he
bro.
don't give a
Because
fuck.
I mean, this
all right.
game,
So
I
what
actually
happened
seen
is
many things. So
he is his son, and Kratos is a god, right?
He's a
So it
rich
don't even have
uh-huh.
nothing to
too.
do with who he is in terms of Loki or whatever. Kratos has the Spartan rage.
Yeah,
So apparently, what happened is the son gets it, but he doesn't know what it is. So when he gets angry, he passes out. So they keep saying so what they call it is the fever. If you notice, they keep saying he gets this fever because he gets hot. So what happened is one time when Kratos gonna be fighting one of Thor's sons, the Thor son is gonna he's about to kill Kratos and the son saves him, but he gonna do the Spartan rage and he gonna pass out. So then Kratos takes him back to the woman, right?
the
And
chick in the forest, right?
right to save him because he gonna be passed out. So what she gonna tell him is he needs to then go to the the place of the dead. You know in God of War you always have to go to the place of the dead.
Yeah.
And then he needs to get a hat from one of the boss you're fighting there and bring back the hat. But what happened is you can't use your axe in that place, so he has to go back for the blades. Right. So then he has to go back for the blades. So what happened is he's now so after he drops him off, he gets in the boat, and in the boat now you can see him. He's sitting, he's thinking because he's like the Godfather, I thought I'd give up this life. I don't want to be getting angry. That's something I put behind me. And then Athena is gonna come. That's when Athena makes an appearance in the game, and she's gonna be like, "Yo, I told you, you're just a brute. You're not a man. You're just a tool for the gods to use." You see what I'm saying? So he gonna dig them up. He gonna dig them up, and then you're gonna see him wrapping them around his hand, and all all the time he's just talking to himself like, I didn't even want to get to this. I just wanted to go and spread this woman's ashes and let it be done. And they just wouldn't leave the old Kratos alone. You see what I'm saying? That's to me when the game went from average to okay. Now this is God of War. You know what I'm saying?
Now
because when he went to the what they call it the place of the dead for the Norse mythology, that's where you even see Zeus. Zeus will come like, Kratos, what are you doing here? And then that's when you gonna see like the big bird and shit.
Wait, Zeus is in it?
Yeah, Zeus is in there. Zeus
and he
is
don't
dead.
fight Kratos? Like
nah.
How he feel like Kratos when he come up like after God of War 3? Like
that's what he like, Kratos, what you doing here? You know what I'm saying? And Kratos like, Zeus. So it's like nah. It really, that's like I said, that's when the game actually went over the top.
No. You're talking about emotion. You talk about emotions. I need to hear.
It's a story.
Yeah, I need to hear the emotional.
To me, the thing about God of War that made it really good was the story pieces around it.
Yeah, facts. But you gotta admit though, the gameplay was a big thing too. Like you had mad people trying to make their own iterations of God of War type of, you know what I mean? Gameplay.
Yeah, to me, because people didn't think it was gonna work,
Yeah.
People didn't think it was gonna work.
Wait, hold on. Not the burst multi-eye bubbles. What the fuck has God of War story been actually good, yo? I understand. I like Zeus and all that shit and all the action and shit.
If you want. Did you play the ones on the PSP?
Yeah, I played the one on the PSPs with the daughter and shit. Where you fight on the boat.
No, that's the original God of War. But you see, the thing with God of War
I played the one on the PSP.
What you have to know with the original God of War is you can't play it a one-off. If you play one-off, then it's just a regular game. You actually have to play all the games, and then you'll see where they all tie in.
No, I played all of them. I played 1, I played 2, I played 3. I played the first PSP game. I ain't played the second one. That's the one with I think one of them was the one with the brother where you get introduced to the brother and shit like that. Like, the story is cool.
You mean when the brother tried to kill you?
Yeah, that one
Kratos is just muscle. Kratos is
You're talking about the one where Hercules trying to kill you?
No, that's
the third one.
PSP. You're talking about the PSP version. The one there's like
to be honest, the worst God of War was the third one.
You bugging. The third one was fire to me, but the story is just stupid. Like the story was dumb. The whole shit with the box. I hate the fact. Like
exactly.
It
was garbage.
Like the rent that I had. Yeah, the rent I had. Like, don't give me a story. Like, I understand he got to go for the box. Now, all of a sudden, when he get the box, it was some secret shit that you hid that we never knew. That you showed me a cutscene on some bullshit to cover the fact that y'all wasn't finished with the story and y'all just threw up some bullshit. Like, that shit ain't make no sense.
I mean, that's how most games start off, though. They just throw some bullshit together.
Yeah, but I hate that shit. It's still bad.
Yeah, but Magnum, if you remember playing God of War, right? Like if they were to remake God of War and put all in chronological order, you know what's gonna happen? halfway through the first game, it's gonna stop, and then you're gonna end up playing Chains of Olympus.
Yeah.
Because halfway through the game, after he remember after he gave himself to Ares and he got the blades, when he killed his family, he decided to tried to kill himself, you know. And they actually had him chained up for years before he actually got the chance to kill Ares.
Wait,
So it's all you know, it's like Zelda. You can't look at it as in chronological. You can't look at it in order. It's all over the place, and you got to put it together.
Yeah, because the PSP games are not in chronological order. I get what you're saying. The regular games are.
No, the PSP games is
Kingdom
actually.
Hearts shit.
But to me,
They're
the
like
PSP
prequels
games are the most important games.
Yeah, they are. But that's the thing. You got to understand the PSP games when they had to make a game for the PSP. Because remember, PSP needed a fucking heavy hitter to sell the shit. And two, you got to remember, that's them trying to add story to Kratos for the fact that the first 2 or 3 games, I think that came after the second game. The first 2 games, the story for Kratos was really some bullshit. So they try to add, you know what I mean, some feeling to the niggas, the family, the kids,
true.
and all that shit.
You're
So
absolutely correct.
It's cohesive, yeah, and it adds to it, but it's not really the main. I mean, but either or,
you're right.
I don't know.
You're right.
Either or, I don't know. I'll see, but
you see, that's where I give Sony some credit there, right? Because I think Sony take more risks. They definitely take more risks.
Yeah, they do.
But the problem I have though is everybody when it comes to Microsoft, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's just Halo, Gears, and Forza, right?"
Mm-hmm.
What? Tell me, Sony, you got God of War, Gran Turismo. What else?
Man, you already know, like, they rehash the same bullshit. They don't even got Metal Gear to throw in there. They usually try to throw it in to be the god all event.
But that's the thing. You're no longer, but you're no longer got Metal Gear. Spider-Man has revived now, but look at what they're doing. You know, within the next, between when the original Spider-Man came out, you're now getting a second one. You're getting an add-on, and then you're gonna get a Spider-Man 2 in about 2 years. So you saying in 5 years you're gonna get 3 Spider-Man games?
Bro, you preaching to the choir. I already told you. I think Sony. Oh damn! What the fuck kind of?
So but when Naki, ain't Naki supposed to be defending Sony?
Yeah, I'm here.
No. He's defending Sony. No, hell no.
No, I'm not a fan. I'm not a big fan of Sony. I just like
hell
some
no.
of
I'm
their
trying.
games.
So to me, Sony have some good. They have some good. But I always give Sony credit because I believe their movie studios and their writers have a lot of influence on their games.
But hold on, real quick, Naki, before I pass it to you, like Sony is in trouble, like we said, because one, you got Uncharted that's done, it's run its course. Not that it's done yet, you can make some little shit out of it, but it's run its course. Like no one's gonna go that crazy for Uncharted.
I think Uncharted is done. Is done.
I ain't see how they ended the last story. Spoilers if you don't know. I'm thinking there's like a child involved or some shit, so I don't know if they got like some Tomb Raider shit they could do or some dumb shit like that. But for the most part, I think they've done. Fucking Last of Us, where I'm leaving knocking into. That shit after the second one is done. Right? Like,
honestly,
The Last of Us is
even.
The Last
I
of Us
don't really
is
think
done.
it's done.
The Last of Us is done.
When I say
yo, let me tell you now, that game ain't gonna do half as good numbers as the original one. The Last of Us is done. Not because of they can't continue the story, but the fact that with all the bullshit going on around it, The Last of Us is done.
Oh, David, you already know. That's why I brought him in here so he could vent off that shit. I'm about to let him vent for a little bit if he still got that in him. But The Last of Us 2, like that shit right there, boy. Like you can't.
That killed the series dead.
You could come out with a Last.
You know what they're gonna have to do for The Last of Us? They're gonna have to make prequels. So the next one they're gonna have to say, "Oh, this was in between 1 and 2," or this is the story of Joel and why Joel was a piece of shit. But The Last of Us, the Last of Us is done.
I'm laughing, but they probably do some bullshit like that for real though. That's some real shit.
That's all they could do.
But
because
I don't know, man. Honestly,
you haven't finished it yet.
I've seen enough to know what the fuck is going on and why everybody's ranting about it right now. But
You see, the issue with The Last of Us isn't that Joel died, is that they killed him like a bitch.
on some real shit, yeah, the way they killed them was kind of fucked up. But I like on some real shit,
Joel,
like
if you played the false Last of Us, Joel was on his game. Like I was speaking to my cousin about it. He was like, "Well, yeah, but remember Joel get old." I say you get wiser with age.
here it is.
Joel went, he saved a chick, and then him and his brother, from time to pick up the chick, I'm Tommy, this is my brother Joel. I'm Tommy, this is my brother Joel. I'm Tommy, this is my brother Joel. You got in a house with a set of strangers, I'm Tommy, that's my brother Joel. So even when they took it, when he followed them in the room, he in the middle of the room, and then as the guy said it and everybody went quiet, Joel was like, I guess you guys heard of us, and boom, it was done. Joel would have never put himself in that situation. He'd have been like, okay, we drop out this chick, peace out. You don't even know who saved you. We come in like the Lone Ranger.
You know the whole thing,
You know
though. You know the whole thing, though, yo. I swear they got some writers for Walking Dead in there, or somebody trying to copy them, because on some real shit, I felt like that scene was they were trying to do a Glenn, but they didn't do it properly. Cause on some real shit, I know Joel had to die. Facts. Joel was going to die. I know he was gonna die. That what he fucking did was some fucking savage ass shit. No matter how you look at it, like it's like my nigga, like
Wait,
you literally killed the whole resistance.
Yo,
you
she
didn't even just kill.
But you gotta admit though, when Abby hold that club, she was like, old man, this ain't gonna be quick at all.
Yeah.
But
that's
my
where they
thing is
fucked
this.
up at.
No, where they fucked up is in the end there was no vindication because Abby still got away.
I'm talking about in
let
terms.
Abby go.
Now that's
So
the fact.
it's
I'm
like-
talking about in terms of that scene. In terms of that scene, you're gonna talk about some this ain't gonna take. This is gonna take a while, but then you just see one golf club hit to the head. Like that's about it. Like you don't see how wild.
No, man.
Yeah, I thought you was going wild.
Listen,
though.
when you walking in the house, with Ellie, you hearing Joel getting.
I don't want it like
dude.
that. I hear that shit. That don't count to me. That don't count. I mean, I want to see that nigga get fucked up. That's what he's talking about. Like they try to do.
Oh, you know they say that actually that they took that out of the game. You were actually supposed to do that.
Oh, word? That would have been lit.
Really?
Yeah, like
Wow.
as Abby, you were actually supposed.
Wow. Wow. That would have been niggas would have really revolted. After that. They couldn't do that.
I told Naki like, yo, after that, and these the Sarkeesian bitch started fucking around with that nigga. That's when this shit fucked up. Is that you think that's the fact, or you think that's some bullshit? What you think? You think that's true? Because this don't sound like some Amy Henning shit. This sound like some bullshit.
No, Amy Henning left a long time. This is New York.
I know.
And that same chick that I'll never mention her name.
But you already know the shit was planned already. And they said they had
if it's up to her, they're gonna do the same shit to Mario. They'll be like, Mario, you know that shit been a long time coming.
Mario fucking breaks his goddamn knee.
Oh shit, right.
That's what you get for saving the princess, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No. She don't need your help, bitch. She's the strongest.
To me, okay, you
could
could
kill
Joel.
I do.
To me, they could have killed Joel in a much better way and make the game a lot better. Like had Joel gone out on some self-sacrifice shit, you know what I'm saying? To save Ellie or something.
The whole thing.
Honestly, when they did the first game, they
trying to build
the doctor of any
Hold on,
significance. All right, go ahead.
Oh no! I was just saying. I agree with you, Damien. There was really no vindication at the end. Like, really, it's just like, you know what I mean? You really killed that motherfucker.
You killed Joel
and you didn't even kill it.
Dude, you know what the worst part of the game was? The worst part is that you feel bad. Like at the end, fucking Abby doesn't feel bad at all.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Exactly.
But at the end,
Abby's
the person who pays with loses everything is not Abby.
is Ellie.
It's
Is Ellie.
Ellie.
So
The fact that they
basically,
even
it's
had to
like
play
in the
with her
game.
through the whole
So
game.
Joel, so Abby kills Joel, and she basically destroys Ellie.
Yeah, she did.
Wait,
Abby's the biggest winner in the game.
She really
And
did
my
destroy
thing
her.
is, who the hell is the damn doctor? Who's her
Wait,
father?
wait.
Nobody gave a
Wait,
shit
wait.
about the doctor. He was just a
I'm
guy in a
telling you,
room
nobody.
telling you you can't take her. No
Yo, wait, hold on,
significance.
Yo, wait, hold on. Before y'all niggas rage, yo, how did she destroy Ellie? Like, what else did she do?
She bit her fucking fingers off, bro.
Not, when I say she destroyed Ellie, I mean emotionally.
Yeah,
She
that's
killed Joel in front of Ellie. She killed her in front
made
of
her
Ellie.
watch. Beat
Yeah,
that nigga
and
to death.
then she almost killed the girl that Ellie was with.
The chick, she
You
was
see what I'm
pregnant.
saying?
A pregnant woman too.
Yeah, she beat
Even though
Ellie to a
they
pulp.
didn't her group or whatever kill pregnant group chick on their side.
Yeah,
as
but
well,
they didn't
though?
go and find her, right?
Yeah,
That pregnant
Ellie killed. But Abby didn't like the pregnant chick because the girl got pregnant for the guy Abby liked. That's the guy who was
she called her.
raping
She
from
called her
behind.
a piece of
Because
shit.
on some real shit, it's like they're trying to paint like a moral to the story, like an eye for the eye type of shit, like breaking cycles.
Yeah, but
That's
only
one
Ellie.
thing
Only Ellie paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but exactly. Only Ellie lost everything. Then she couldn't even play the guitar at the end to give herself some comfort.
She left the guitar.
So she lost Joel. She lost the girl. She didn't kill Ellie. What she really gained from it? Like, to me, it was a bullshit game because the protagonist got nothing. She got nothing
It's a
other
bullshit
than
story.
three fingers on one hand. And you know the hurtful part for a game that is known. Because whenever you speak to
gameplay is
anybody
phenomenal,
about The Last of Us, I'll never forget when I went to trade in some of my games to get my Xbox One. The guy at GameStop was like, "You trading in The Last of Us?" I'm like, "Yeah, that game is fucking boring as shit." He's like, "Yeah, but the story's so good." I'm like, "Dude, fuck a story. If I want a story, I read a book." No, if I want a story, I read a book.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will
But
bitch
I
about
mean,
the story.
you
So,
was playing the game though.
but
to
this
get the
is,
story.
but you know
That's
the thing that
ultimate
really
form
pissed me
of,
off, Magnum and Knoxon? You know the thing that really pissed me off?
Damn, you speak about Quell?
Everybody bitched when in Halo 5 they let you play as what was his name?
Albert.
Nah.
They didn't let you play as Master Chief. What was the guy? Who was the guy?
Agent Locke.
Agent Locke. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Agent
Fuck that
Locke.
motherfucker,
Oh,
man.
how you gonna build a Halos and you don't play as Master Chief? This is bullshit. We want to play as Master Chief.
No, there was
But
a
The
lot
Last
of
of Us
look.
get out
Everybody
of
know, dude. Everybody that was mad about Ellie having to play as Ellie, if they weren't a chick, they were called misogynist and they were called sexist, and what else were they called?
And all kind of dumb
homophobic,
shit, you know,
transphobic. Even though
that I have a real problem with that. How Sony to get a big pass in this industry,
They
but
always
you know
get
what
a
it
pass,
is?
bro.
And no, because what Sony does is all the journalists are Sony fans. All of them are Sony.
They're emo ass niggas, bruh. It's for emo ass
telling you.
niggas. They make game for emo ass niggas. You got a bunch of emo ass niggas in the media, and they already got their bias, and you already know about the paying for reviews and all that other dumb shit. So boom. But
So
continue,
to
I'm
me, you know, no, they don't fit because there was this one guy who came out who actually gave it like a 6, and he said he noticed he didn't get a review copy for Ghost of Tsushima. He said everybody else got one except him. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, if Microsoft ever dare do that, oh my god.
they got reamed for something, like the PR agency they used did something to somebody, and everybody was mad about it. But no,
But not though, right?
You know, and you got Sony calling up journalists and asking them, well, why did you give the game a average score? Who the hell else? Why the think could get away with that shit?
Wasn't they taking out videos for people reviewing, saying that Last of
Yup,
Us 2 was trash?
Yeah,
yup.
they were
Whoever
taking out
even had a
anything, even if you
photo,
were just talking about it.
yeah, just to talk about it, you could have get flagged. You know,
You get a flag.
my thing is I don't know. Not
Like
even
one of my
Nintendo could get away with
like
that
somebody
shit.
I follow on YouTube, like he was talking hella extra good about the game. Like I ain't heard that one bad thing he said about the game when he did his little mini video. I was like, there ain't nothing wrong with the game. Why I hear everybody raging?
Really.
Man,
A Mystic or some
Angry
bitch ass
Joe
nigga like that. I don't know. I hate
got a
Mystic
bunch
for
of
some reason.
shit for his review.
Well, you already know Joe. They always giving him shit, man. They try to take Joe out of here. Joe's still here. You know what I mean?
I
Joe's
like Joe,
fine.
man. They tried to fucking cancel Joe. Joe was 10 minutes
Joe
after
don't
the
play
shit
that shit.
dropped. He was calling his
That's
fucking
how.
lawyer. He's
That's
like,
how
we
you
got some
gotta do it,
shit.
boy. You can't play with these bitches, man.
He's like
Yeah.
code
Yo, I think
747, bro.
I think Angry Joe is done though.
No, he's not.
Nah, he ain't
He
done.
got
No, it's
he
not.
got a lot of shit coming at him right now.
Dude, he
ain't
jumped on
done
that
that.
shit so fucking fast, dude. He had a
I
fucking
think
his
it's
lawyer
that
was
bitch
on
a
that
liar.
fucking bitch. That bitch quit fucking Twitter, bro.
That nigga said.
It took
"You
2
good?"
days. That bitch was off Twitter. Because his fucking lawyer said, you talk any more
Yeah,
shit, we're gonna sue you.
I think she screwed up though.
She did. She tried to fuck with the wrong motherfucker, dude. He was
Yeah,
not,
if it was
he
another
was not
nigga,
playing around. He told her,
if it was
bitch,
another
stop
nigga,
or
he
I'm
was
suing. Yeah, he is
That's
too.
why I'm happy,
Oh
happy for
man,
Johnny Depp too.
but the
Johnny
gaming
Depp fucking up
industry's
his
gone
life
to shit.
too.
Didn't
And
they one of the creative guys leave Ubisoft over the weekend for that same shit?
Yeah, you can't be playing around. You're if you're employed by somebody else, you can't be playing around. But Angry Joe employs himself.
that's all that shit.
Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna call my boss and have him fire me, motherfucker? Dumb son of a bitch.
The
If-
gaming
Go fix
industry,
nah,
boy.
If Jarrett, second Jarrett or whatever his fucking name is still fucking doing YouTube videos, Angry Joe will be just fine.
Yo, do we know
Ghost
how
of
long the
Tsushima came out
conference is
already?
supposed to
Which conference? The Microsoft show?
be? Yeah, do we know how long it's supposed to be?
They didn't say.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft said.
Well, it can't be worse than that hour-long dog shit that was shown today.
Oh my God, Ubisoft. What
Listen,
were you
if it was
doing?
worse than that, then Sony's just gonna win off the PR. It has to be. It has to be at least. The last conference was actually good. That was just bullshit. You know what I mean? People trying to downplay the shit. The last
I think it was good.
Yeah.
I think they showed games, but at the end of the day, yeah, you tell people gameplay, you didn't show gameplay. I just find if Microsoft do something, they gotta find a reason to bitch.
Yo, I
But
add.
no,
I think
I'll add to
Microsoft
that
would
list.
kill if they come out with some first party shit.
I add to that list. That's what the there's an event now, July 23rd. That's when Microsoft has like all their first party games that should come out and they're gonna show their first party games. But I add to the gameplay section where I said what Halo, Fable, fucking Perfect Dark to show us is a real or something. Hellblade. If we could get some medium, we damn sure better get Scorn. Scorn been out here for years. I don't know what they've been doing. They got backing and shit. Fix this shit. We need to see some gameplay.
But you know they're gonna have some surprises. What's some surprises you think they might pop out? Like, oh my god, like, they got a lot of projects that they had under wraps and shit. So they could show out.
I know you got that. You tell me,
I don't really care for Scorn. What about Scorn? You
I really don't
either.
either.
No.
You going
I'm
around
talking about.
like you shoot
No,
with
no,
a
no,
little
no, no,
lizard
no.
or some shit.
Listen. I'm expecting the game with Microsoft. Like I said, they got some Microsoft money, and they could add on and do what they really want to do with the game. I'm expecting more action than what I've seen in the game. What really got me into the game and what I've seen, yeah, there's a little action, a little whatever to do, but it's the atmosphere. If you can mix that atmosphere with somewhat more shooting, knowing that if we want to talk about styles of different companies and shit like that, we damn sure know we on the shooter side right here, right? And Microsoft usually add a little bit of shooting to some shit. So if they can add some shooting, some scoring, I'm 1,000,000% in. I love that atmosphere. It's creepy. Just add some shooting and a little scary shit, it might be good. I don't know. That's why I want to see what they come out with. And whatever other shit, medium, if they got a little gameplay to that. The new shit, I don't know. I would really love to see some new shit, but I don't know. I just think those 6 games should have gameplay shown in some way, shape, or form at that conference. After that, they said Phil Spencer said all the first party studios got shit to show. Y'all said they got what, like
Yeah, but
16?
then there's a rumor coming out saying the initiative isn't gonna be there though.
All right, so that's subtract what
But
they got
that's
like
that's a
15,
rumor.
16? How many first party studios they got again? 15, 16?
15.
All right, so you subtract fucking one, that's 14. So they gonna have like 14 games. They said every first party studio is gonna be showing that. That's like 14
Okay.
games. So if you're talking about 6, there's like 8 shit. And if we got some hidden shit, you got your ass a nice ass show. I mean, so I don't know.
Listen. I ain't tempering my expectation. I ain't lowering my expectation. Microsoft need to bring that shit and bring that shit. They need to bring that shit twice.
That's the point.
Cause you know why? They've been holding back shit for years, talking about holding back shit, holding back shit, holding back shit. Now it's time to, to put the shit out there
And
because
they always drop the ball on games people are looking forward to. Like fucking, what was that dragon game where you
Scalebound.
control dragons? and shit?
Scalebound.
Yeah, I'm
You
still
know,
mad about
I
that
feel
shit.
somebody should have gone to fucking jail for Scalebound.
For real, yo. And the fact
For
is,
real.
Platinum Games is still here. This is why I still have hope, bro. I really hope that's like a hidden game because that shit don't make sense. Platinum Games is still
That's why I
here,
said
and
somebody
they
should have
need
gone to jail for that shit.
and they need money. It's not like they don't need each other. They need each other. The game is still here, but yeah, it didn't work on the 360 for whatever dumbass reason. I mean, on the Xbox One early on for some dumbass
Cause
reason. But come
honestly,
on, bro.
what did Scalebound get dissolved into? Because I think it became something else. I think it became another game. I
No,
just can't.
Nah, they
no,
were working on multiple projects.
Scalebound
They
just
just stopped.
disappeared.
They just
It just
stopped.
completely
Yeah, they
disappeared like
just
that.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
they
yeah.
took like some of the engines and stuff and coupled
No,
them
what they
together.
did is
Nah,
they took Microsoft money and they made other shit.
they made other games. Like I think Scalebound, the shit that they showed was more like a gameplay segment for us to see, but there wasn't no
Because there
crazy
was a
game
game
built
I was
around
playing
it.
the other day that I swear to
Near
God, like
Automata and all of them
playing it
came
kind
out.
of remind me of.
Man, they know that shit would have touched Scalebound. If Scalebound would have came out the way that shit was
My
looking.
thing is this: if they were making it, they realize, listen, we can't make this the aspiration that we want for Scalebound is too much for the tech. Then just come out and say it's too much for the tech. Like deep down, I think deep down was too much,
It
even
was
though
the
it looked like shit.
Like I think
like they
about
talked
what you
about it.
call it as well. What's that other game they came out with? It was EA. Was it EA or was it Activision? It was that game where you could like use a super suit. It's like you're Iron Man. I forgot what's fuck.
You're what?
You're basically like Iron Man. They have
Oh, you
different
talking
classes.
about
What are you?
EA game? Shit, the name
What
gone
is it?
from me.
Hold on, I'm looking for my library right
EA game where you're Iron Man. Oh, you talking about the game, the MMO, the Destiny style game.
now. They was trying to make
Anthem,
it an MMO. Yeah, there you go.
Anthem.
Anthem.
Right.
Yeah, like I don't know why they tries to do something like that again, or fuck it up like that again.
They could, but that's what I was saying. Like, as soon as you see that game, you can see that game was like the gameplay was meh. Like in that game, when it looks that cool, the gameplay can't be meh. Like it got to
can't
be
empty.
even at least.
That's all it is. It
Yeah.
can't be empty, and it can't be so repetitive that it's like what the fuck am I playing this shit?
Word, like
Start feeling like a job or some shit. Like
that shit. That's that type of cool shit. That shit that cool like those repetitive ass MMOs and you ain't doing shit. That shit horrible.
I mean,
can't fuck with that.
there's some games that I could play, but like I don't know. Like
Nah, I can
play
play some games with
Monster
that
Hunter.
shit.
I play Monster Hunter, right? And I usually be, of course, you're fighting monsters, seeing monster every other day, but there's different forms of monsters and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's more there compared to the Anthem. You know what I
Wait,
mean?
cool. Don't you play Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
You a bitch.
Oh,
I think Naki sent you an invite and you ain't accepted or some shit like that. No.
oh yeah.
Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you a
I was
bitch. Well,
probably in
hold
the middle
on.
of a
I'm on
fucking. I was in the
you.
middle of fighting the last boss of the
Yo, the
first.
next time he fucking sends you an invite, you accept it and you help him out. Alright?
It's
All
all
real
good, man. It was
Bro,
Exactly.
I was in the
shit.
middle of that big ass fight with the fucking the fucking last boss.
Who's that? That fucking.
I can't remember
forgot
his
what the
name.
hell
He
it is.
glows
That
and
with that
shit.
sound like some Indian name or some
Yeah,
shit.
he's a bitch, dude. I was
Have
fighting
you
him with
fight?
somebody, and then that guy dropped off, and then another guy jumped on, and he dropped out, and then I was like, motherfuckers, man. It's hard as fuck to beat him by yourself.
You fight Altreon yet? That new monster they just dropped.
No, man, I've been playing the PC version recently.
Man, oh okay.
How many people play Monster Hunter?
How many
like in a
people?
group?
Like 4 people, but you can have a party full of everybody.
Is it so
Yeah,
it's
you can
not
all be
separate
on the
between
you can
PC
all
and
be on
Xbox?
the same server and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right.
so we
I
can
guess
play
I'll
crossplay?
download it and see and try it.
Where
I
if
never
we
played
can play
Monster Hunter.
crossplay?
It's in Game Pass, right?
I think
Yeah,
it's
it's Game
I
yeah,
think
it
it
is
is.
on Game Pass. Yeah.
The regular one is not the expansion, but if you like
Yeah,
it,
the
Yeah, I
ice
say it's
one.
four.
So.
Yeah, I say it's 4-man squad.
yeah.
Yeah, 4 man.
All right, we can alternate in and out. We all don't play at the same time. So yeah, I think because like I said, yo, we need a new game because Destiny. I don't know what happened. Destiny was the shit we was fucking up.
What happened to
So
Destiny? Bungie fucking up.
we can talk some Monster Hunter.
I got
and actually play
Destiny
that shit.
too, but I don't really play that shit. I'm still like in the beginning stages. Man.
Bro, I haven't even made it
Yeah,
through the
couple
first
times.
part of the game. I haven't even made it through the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
part of the
yeah.
fucking game.
Yeah, y'all hear Destiny crying though? I mean, they hear Bungie crying like, yo, we made a bad deal with Activision. Like, duh, bitch.
You left Microsoft. You left Microsoft had the chance to go to anybody, and you went to Activision. You dumb fucks. They signed a shitty deal too, man. You know, if they would have, if they wouldn't have delivered, they delivered that game early. Part 2. If they wouldn't have delivered that game when they delivered it, they would have lost the IP.
That's crazy.
I don't care.
now-
They should have lost it. Who tell them
That
go in
shit-
bed with the devil?
That's a fact. But the shit is, like, I was looking at the new shit, and they talking about, yo, we're gonna bring back old raids and shit. I'm like, wait, hold up. You want me to buy old shit that you remastering this shit?
No. What happened is what they're saying is because you already bought it.
Uh-huh.
So some of the old raids, unless once you had it before, you can get access to it again. Because what happened is like I don't have access to the old raids now. So they talking like you remember that old raid what we used to play in the original Destiny? They talking like that shit they're gonna bring back for free.
For the people who have it.
Crota and all of that shit.
I
Like, I
remember
haven't done
Crota,
a Destiny raid. I haven't done any of the raids in Destiny.
Yeah,
None.
we ain't do.
Leviathan, none of them.
Nah, I did a raid in Destiny.
Cause
I've been firm about the raid.
no,
in Destiny. The
I
one with the
decided
other
I ain't
shit to
doing
do
no
with the
raids with no
rocket?
strangers. I doing raids with people I know so I could figure out what the hell I doing.
Nah, I used to do.
Can't hear you, Magnum.
Yeah, Magnum, you went.
You're
AWOL.
You're showing as you're speaking, but I can't hear what you're saying.
Headphones probably died.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Naki, you on my friends list?
Yeah, I'm on your friend list. I'm on both of your friend lists.
I gotta make sure because I went delete some shit. My thing went down from like 90 something to 20 something.
Hold on.
Dude, the last time I was on a fucking chat with Naki,
What's the name?
I was on with a chat with Naki and Magnum, and as soon as what
It's Nocturnal P90.
P90X, bro,
Mm-hmm.
he dropped out. He must have his phone might have died.
Yeah, more than likely.
Oh no, you had to reboot. No, he's still. You're quiet
Yep.
as fuck.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. That shit just cut. That's why I dropped out. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't know what the fuck happened to you, man.
Yeah. But nah, yeah, we used to do. We didn't do raids. We used to do strikes.
Strikes.
I
Mhm.
think I
We used
went
to
on
fuck
one
those
raid
strikes
with
up. I
you,
used to
man.
love them shit. Hmm?
They made the raids way too fucking complicated. Fuck that shit, man. I ain't got time for
Man,
that.
you just a bitch. You gotta
Wait,
actually
wait.
play multiplayer games and
Bro, I
regular
was
games.
What,
working.
raid?
I was
Play
working
hands.
10 and 12 hours a day back then, bro. I ain't
Well,
got
guess
time to be
what? You're
doing
not doing it
4-hour
now.
raids.
So what up? Let's get some raids in. What up? Well,
You
actually,
said
I gotta work
rage
tomorrow
too?
morning. God damn. Nah, raids. You know how in Destiny you can play strikes, you can play raids and shit. We used to play strikes.
Oh,
Right.
raids. I
Yeah,
would love to
raids,
do that.
raids and strikes. The raids were cool, but the raids were time consuming. Like you gonna put in like an hour and a half, 3 hours
I
into the
think they
raid.
made it more easier now, didn't they?
I think they
I don't
did
even
though.
know.
Yeah.
I haven't tried any. I haven't tried any anything.
I'm surprised though. I remember you was like the low key Destiny fanboy, even though you was trying to hate on it, even though I hated on it since one. But since it
Who,
was
me?
such a game for no, not you, Damien.
Me, yeah,
Ever
because I
since
used to. Yeah, but now it's like, you know
yeah,
why I could play Destiny now? Cause you don't take up much brain cells to play Destiny. So I could play
yeah,
it now while we talking.
yeah, it
Boy,
was one
I
of those.
remember when you used to do that shit.
I
We'd be in
wish
a
I would play
podcast,
Overwatch.
and fucking Damien would be playing fucking Destiny, and we'd be in the middle of a conversation. He would just zone the fuck out playing Destiny. And I'm like, Damien. He's like, oh man, and you can hear the game going on in the
Naki,
background, and him not
you
saying
you
shit.
online now? You not online
Don't be
now?
like that.
Huh?
Yo, he asked is when y'all online.
Oh, you actually, if I'm online right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on right now.
He's on home on his phone.
No, I mean
Xbox.
on his Xbox. I mean.
Yeah, I'm on Xbox right now.
He might be offline. That bitch be
I-
hiding.
No, I'm not offline.
No.
I was just
No,
playing.
I ain't seen your shit at all.
It's Nocturnal 90. He switched the name.
Yeah, I switched
P90.
my name. It used to be DX, but
Yeah, it used to be DSX. Something like that.
now it's
DSX?
Yeah,
Now it should be Nocturnal 90. Starts with a K.
yeah. Now it's Nocturnal.
P90, right? My bad.
Yeah, P9.
Nocturnal with a K?
Fucking
Yeah.
Oh.
KNOCK.
Yeah, what the fuck did P stand for?
P90X,
That's
bitch.
You knew
Nah,
that shit, bitch.
it's my favorite
I need to
gun,
take
the
it.
P90, and the P stands for
Nope.
my nickname, Goody.
Still
And
in.
then 90 is the year I was born.
Yo, text it in the chat, Naki. Text it. Actually, no, that's not your name. Text your name in the chat so you can see it.
But
Whatever your game tag is.
Yeah.
I told you guys I went through and I cleaned up my shit.
What you mean?
He wiped
I
his
had, I
ass
had a lot of
finally.
people on there who just offline,
text it in
taking up
the
space
general?
in my shit.
No, I'm leaving that shit, but all that's future marketing or whatever. Yeah, dude. How many?
you texted
Isn't
it
there
in
like
the chat?
thousands? Hold on. You gotta open this shit.
Well, yeah, because
Swipe over?
he's not in the WhatsApp chat.
No, he don't gotta be in the WhatsApp chat. I mean, like the Discord chat. He could do it in the Discord chat. Like swipe left with the screen, and like you should see like a message.
Swipe right, you mean?
Oh, okay,
right.
there you go.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You see some dumbass baseball shit that Coel left because he's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And who the hell is that, Coel? You know what? No, it don't even matter. Fuck it. Talk some up, score some up. But
You know, cool.
Yeah,
Be going online and finding pictures and posting them and shit.
Oh, you
You
took
don't
one
know
of
these
those
people.
You see the shockingly Caucasian guy with the fucking black chick?
yeah, fucking.
The fucking
I
Bill
know
Burr.
you wish
I got
Bill Burr.
you wish
Bill
that
Burr
was
is nah, man. Bill Burr
Nah,
is
I
fucking
forgot.
shockingly
Yeah,
Caucasian.
I got Coel. I got Coel to admit that he likes the porn with the white guys. He's fucking the black chick.
He's
He said that's his favorite.
White dicks
Well,
for
it's
black
cool, though.
chicks.
The fucking Robert De Niro. That's why I fuck with Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro only fuck with black chicks.
Hey,
That's OG. You can't say shit about Rob, you know what I mean?
Back in the
Oh,
day.
Rob.
Can't say shit about Rob.
Say shit about Rob. But you take that shit now? But yeah,
Oh,
yo.
I
Mine's
could go
for
ahead
real.
and text it in general, right?
Yeah, just type it in there. You good. But yeah, I'm gonna try to hop on that one. Cause I'm trying. This motherfucker be playing that shit all day, talking about play this shit. You already know me, but I'm trying to play that shit. If I can get y'all niggas to hop on and or Damon, you probably go through the smoke with me. I
Play
don't
what?
think you play that game. Monster
Man,
Hunter.
Play what?
I could
Monster Hunter.
get
It's
y'all
on Game
past
Pass.
Alright,
the
I'll play to
whole
download so I'll
story
have it
mode.
by morning.
But nigga, cause I ain't gonna lie, that shit looks good. Like I ain't gonna lie, it looks like that's another game with great production value. Something that's dedicated to you.
It's
Anyway,
more than that though. Like to
yeah, I
me,
know, I know. It's more, I'm really talking about production value, but yeah, go to you. My bad.
But
no,
yeah,
no, no, no,
same
no.
is
I'm
there,
just
but
saying.
I just want to see.
They did so much with that game. Like I feel like I'm playing World of Warcraft again, but better, but not exactly. Like I love everything they do. They keep
Yeah, you got
adding
that shit going?
onto it, huh?
Yeah,
No, my bad.
he wasn't my friend. It just wasn't popping up. I don't know if he's hidden or some shit.
You found me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, man. If that's the
Yeah, it's
case.
a dope game. They keep adding new monsters. It's not like you have to pay for, the new monsters. Keep adding variation, stuff like that. Then they
It
have
ain't
these
like if one
raid
of your
type
team dies.
monsters and stuff like that.
If one of your team die, like, do you fuck it up for everybody?
You kind of do, but there's ways you can prevent it though.
Man, ain't no way of preventing Coral from dying. That nigga found magical ways. It's like the magical bullet.
In
That
what
nigga just
game?
gonna die.
What game do you
Monster
speak
Monster
of?
Hunter.
Monster
I'm
Hunter.
thinking
Man, I'm
Monster
pretty
Hunter.
fucking
You
good.
gonna die.
Man, I'm pretty fucking
Whatever,
good,
you
man.
gonna die.
Man, fuck
I'll
you,
be
man.
raging. I was just raging earlier because man, that new monster they got, Ultron, man, that shit is fucking
Yeah,
ridiculous. I
yeah.
haven't, I haven't beaten that shit not once yet. Like,
That shit remind me of Destiny, boy, when we was trying to kill certain fucking characters and this nigga Kumo would die when you fucking need the nigga to revive niggas. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? What the fuck,
Yeah,
yeah?
Cruel was doing some real shit.
Son, boy, you know how it is when you get someone down and you like, yo, both of y'all die. Like, fuck, yo. I coming, man. You ain't going nowhere, bitch. Fuck you talking. It's like, nah. But word, yo. I don't know. I damn sure want to hop on that shit. That shit look good. Yo, yeah. Oh, talking about games. Fucking the first show when niggas thought the first game when that shit popped up, I thought it was Shadow Warrior 3. They actually announced Shadow Warrior 3. What you think about
I
that?
know, I heard
Saw
that.
that?
Yeah, I saw that.
That shit look good.
Wait a minute, kid, you get up here. Wait a minute, come back and get
Wait. Yeah, right?
Yeah, Jalen.
I don't know.
Damn. Oh, there it is, Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, my son a lot.
Oh, that shit only 51 gigs. Yeah, like tomorrow I'll be.
Word. That shit, I don't know. For me, it's kind of hard to get into, so I want to get into it with. I don't know. I'm gonna get from work. After I go to work, I'm probably gonna ball. Hopefully, it's not hard. I don't know. I'll probably hop on around like 9. So. Where my cousin gave me a controller mounted, so I'm good. My controller had died. Yo,
You
Magic
get a headset now, Magnum.
Nah, yeah, I've been stupid. I'm ordering me one, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I know I need the adapter. I ordered like I got a mic. I got the wrong adapter to attach to my Beats. I was just gonna use my Beats. My Beats fucking shit sounds good. They say if you use your Beats, you just gotta order the adapter. I ordered the adapter, but it wasn't the right one. It was one that looked just like it. I thought it was the right one. I just gotta order that shit. That shit like
But
fucking
does the
$4.
Beat
I
have a
ordered another
mic
day.
though? Does the Beat have a mic?
Nah, what happens is you buy like it's like a little splitter, right? You connect it to where the mic shit is, and then you got one for the mic and you got one that connects to your beat. Whatever splitter it is, I bought the wrong splitter.
Okay.
So I got the mic, I got the whatever. I just need the splitter because I was like, yo, I'm just gonna use my beats. I don't know.
Yeah, I figure for
probably
this
what I
game you'll need some kind of headset.
Yeah, that's a fact. Nah, cause that shit for I'll get that
Half
shit.
the motherfuckers don't
Cause
have
I ain't gonna lie, I
headsets.
just been Huh?
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
I play with
what
people
a
without
timeline we
headsets.
looking at?
You already know
Can't be
me,
doing
man.
4 hours,
We
you
used to
know. Huh?
bullshit.
Man, this shit's
Well,
streaming. We can do as long as we need to do.
I don't know what the fuck that's on.
All right.
We had
Yeah.
talking about 4
Anything
hours.
else y'all want to talk about?
Nah, I don't know. Ain't shit else really to talk about. Like, I don't know what Nintendo's doing. No one does, so ain't shit to say about them. So fuck it. Like, I mean, besides that, Sony's the Republicans of gaming, and I'm out. We out, I guess.
Fuck it. All right, peace out, guys.
What show you have coming up this week though?
What you mean?
I don't
What you
know.
mean?
You see, I bet you motherfuckers ain't gonna be talking shit about get rid of E3 now though.
Yeah,
Who you
this is
talking
garbage, man. We need E3, bro. We
Yeah,
need to
something.
fucking where everybody does this shit.
And in a week,
Yeah.
everything is done.
Yeah, and then we don't have all this fucking bullshit.
What I mean? Jeff Keighley's taking over the gaming industry.
Man,
You
fuck
don't need
Jeff
to-
Keighley.
You got Jeff Keighley.
Yeah,
He's
if
talking
Jeff
about-
Keighley-
Niggas all need Jeff
and
Keighley.
Jeff
Oh,
Keighley
some
taking
of-
over gaming is screwed.
Yeah, everything's screwed, bro. This year's been shit. It's been good, but it's been shit. I've been broke. and I've
Hey,
been not.
ever since
Most of the
Kobe died
pandemic
this
was
year, I
bad.
just went to shit.
But I told you, everything's like done. Like,
Did you see the riots in Serbia?
oh, here we go. Yeah, this.
Nope.
No, man. I guess there was some riots in Serbia, and the police chased the fucking people down, and one guy tripped and fell, and they beat the shit out of him. And as they were running past him, they were kicking him and hitting him with fucking batons. Then the cops come with their cars, right? And they stop and they get out and they drag his ass to the side of the road and throw him on the fucking sidewalk. Get back in their cars and keep on driving. It's fucking hilarious.
Well, why is it that someone getting their ass whooped is hilarious?
Exactly.
Because he was,
That's what I'm
dude,
saying.
they were
That's
breaking.
what I'm saying.
No, listen, bro. They were in there, they were breaking
They
They were breaking into stores and breaking shit on the side of the road. And so he couldn't get away from the cops like all his other friends. And he got his ass beat because of it, man. I mean, you're gonna go and breaking into fucking people's businesses and shit? Fuck that, man. If you get a couple kicks to the rib and a fucking couple hits by a baton. Now later I saw a video of them beating the shit out of people sitting on a bench. That was some bullshit. But if you're gonna be riding, bro, man, you get your ass kicked, man. That's just part of the fucking game.
Listen, use this fucking whatever the children collection was. Yeah, that's crazy, all right? All the blacks said one thing, all right? In varying different ways. Like,
Come on, bro, man. If someone breaks into your house, tell me you ain't putting two to the chest and one to the
Every
head.
black person in here said, "What the fuck is wrong with him? You like the white guy?"
Oh, I got one question before we go. You guys think they're gonna announce the price and shit on the 23rd?
I don't know, man. They
Nah,
might just wait till
I hope
August.
so.
They won't. That's why I told you. That's why I ran it about fucking Red Game Tech. I mean, not Red Game. What the fuck is that bitch? Not Red Game Tech. That's the nigga with the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
Rich Review Tech, USA.
Review Tech.
Rich from Review Tech, yeah.
Yeah, he was making a big deal about it because they said that they're gonna reveal that with the Lockhart in August.
Yeah.
So when they reveal that
In August?
in August, yeah, in August. So there's gonna be a show in August.
So you're gonna have 2 months to get ready.
I don't think I'm gonna go to Amazon route. I think I gonna let a friend of mine physically do it.
Shit,
in
I
the
ain't gonna
US.
lie to you. So what you
No,
actually
because I
come up with, that's
believe
the miracle about-
because of the pandemic and shit, I think everybody's gonna be hitting Amazon.
Nah, that's a fact. Wait, so that means what
You
you
got
come up
fucked
with
last
Baltimore
time, though,
or
right?
what?
Well, that's the plan for right now. Hopefully, shit will be open to travel. If not, I'll have to I'll send it down FedEx.
Okay, and that should take like what 2? Well, that I don't think it takes like that should take like a month, right? Or something like that.
2 days. 2 days.
Oh, 2 days ago. I used to
Yeah.
think the packages
It's probably probably
Wasn't
live on
there
the
some
tip of
Xbox
Florida. or some
Nah.
shit.
No?
FedEx will take 2 days.
Yeah, and then there was
So if
just-
it comes out on a Tuesday, I'll have it by the Thursday.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's crazy.
He'll
Good.
be 2 days behind us, Magnum.
You tell me nothing.
Man, listen.
As long as his internet connection is good, because I remember there was something with him. I remember, was that him dropping out? He wasn't dropping out of Destiny. What the fuck? I don't remember. Either or. As long as he get his shit, he good. He could download. We good. We good. That's it. Cause I'm damn sure getting
Yeah.
an Xbox Series X. Fuck that.
I'm gonna get a Series S too for the office.
I
Replace
ain't
my
getting no
wife's.
Series X.
I'm gonna replace
Series X.
my wife's fucking. She's got an Xbox One S.
Hopefully, if
Oh.
my dumb ass
might
continually
as well.
work these fucking agency jobs, I have my Series X with my goddamn TV.
Anyway, fellas,
Everything else I
now
know.
we just talking shit. Oh, Naki, it was a slice. You
Yes.
gotta jump on more often, man.
Definitely, I will.
All right,
Alrighty, nope.
guys. Peace out,
Later,
everybody.
fellas.
2 hours and 40 minutes.